Welcome to 400 random facts that will blow your mind. Sit back and relax. Let's get to it. In 2018, a 73-year-old bottle of French Burgundy, the 1945 Romani Conti, became the most expensive wine ever sold at auction. It fetched an astonishing $558,000, $439,300, at Sotheby's, which was over 17 times its original estimated value of $32,000. This rare bottle of Burgundy shattered previous records and captivated wine collectors worldwide, solidifying its place in history as a unique and highly coveted item among luxury wines. Number 2. Competitive art was once part of the Olympics. From 1912 to 1948, medals were awarded for music, painting, sculpture, and architecture, alongside traditional sports. This unusual aspect of Olympic history brought creativity into the spotlight, though it eventually faded out. Imagine if the iconic pottery scene in Ghost could have claimed an Olympic medal in addition to its Academy Award for Best Screenplay, merging artistry with athletic competition in an unforgettable way. Number 3. The Spanish national anthem, Marcha Real, is unique for having no lyrics. It is one of only 4 national anthems globally without words, alongside those of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, and San Marino. Despite its wordless nature, Marcha Real remains a powerful and historic symbol of Spain's unity and national pride. The anthem's origins date back to the 18th century, making it one of the oldest in the world, and its simplicity sets it apart. Number 4. The Japanese word kuchizamishi refers to the act of eating when you aren't hungry, purely because your mouth feels lonely. This concept describes the common habit of snacking out of boredom rather than genuine hunger. It's a cultural term that resonates universally, highlighting how food often serves as comfort or a distraction. Whether it's mindlessly munching on chips during a movie or indulging in late-night snacks, kuchizamishi perfectly captures this relatable behavior. Number 5. Blue lobsters are incredibly rare, with a probability of 1 in 2 million. Their bright blue color results from a genetic mutation that causes an overproduction of a specific protein, giving them their unique appearance. This extraordinary hue sets them apart in the ocean, making them highly prized by collectors and marine enthusiasts. While most lobsters are a dull brownish color, these vivid blue specimens stand out dramatically and are a true marvel of nature. Number 6. The letter Q does not appear in any American state name, making it the only letter of the alphabet entirely absent. While Z is found in Arizona, X in Texas, and even J in New Jersey, Q is uniquely missing. This fact highlights the diversity of state names and the quirks of linguistic patterns in U.S. geography. It's a curious detail that often surprises people when they consider the wide variety of state names. Number 7. Christian Louboutin's iconic red-soled shoes were inspired by Andy Warhol's 1960s pop art piece, Flowers. The vibrant artwork caught the designer's attention, sparking the idea to incorporate striking red soles into his footwear designs. Louboutin used red nail polish to create the first prototype, a bold move that transformed the world of luxury fashion. Today, the red sole is a symbol of glamour and exclusivity, instantly recognizable and synonymous with the brand's high-end appeal. Number 8. There's a fascinating fruit called black sapote, native to Central and South America, that is often referred to as the chocolate pudding fruit. When ripe, its soft, dark brown flesh has a texture and flavor remarkably similar to chocolate and sweet custard. This exotic fruit is not only delicious but also nutritious, being low in fat and rich in vitamin C. Black sapote is a natural delight for chocolate lovers, offering a guilt-free treat straight from nature. Number 9. The term ultra-crepidarian describes someone who gives opinions on topics outside their knowledge or expertise. Originating from the Latin phrase ultra crepidam, meaning beyond the soul, it references a story about a shoemaker who criticized a painting beyond his craft. This word highlights a tendency that remains all too common, especially in today's world of social media and public discourse, where uninformed opinions often proliferate. It's a fitting term for modern-day know-it-alls. Number 10. Kim Kardashian reportedly has a glam clause in her will, ensuring her appearance is always flawless, even if she's unable to care for herself. The clause states that if she is unconscious, unable to communicate, or otherwise incapacitated, a team must maintain her hair, nails, and makeup. This unique provision reflects Kim's dedication to her image and brand, showcasing the extent to which she prioritizes her personal and professional standards even in unforeseen circumstances. Number 11. In the 1840s, people said prunes instead of cheese when taking photos. A London photographer popularized this practice to produce a subtle, tight-lipped expression, as wide smiles were considered childish and inappropriate. Saying prunes naturally shaped the mouth into a reserved, refined look, aligning with Victorian standards of decorum. This explains why individuals in old photographs rarely smiled, favoring a serious demeanor that reflected the era's cultural norms. It's a stark contrast to today's cheerful snapshots. Number 12. Istanbul is uniquely positioned across two continents, with one part in Europe and the other in Asia. The European side neighbors Greece and Bulgaria, while the Asian side extends towards Syria, Iran, and Iraq through Turkey's borders. The Bosphorus Strait, a narrow but vital waterway, divides these two sides. It connects the Black Sea to the Mediterranean Sea via the Sea of Marmara, making Istanbul a significant cultural and geographical bridge between Europe and Asia. Number 13. Vietnam is the world's second largest coffee producer, ranking just behind Brazil. Known for its Robusta beans, which are strong and bitter, Vietnam produces a significant share of the global coffee supply. Colombia, famous for its Arabica beans, comes in third. Vietnamese coffee culture is unique, featuring iconic drinks like café suada, iced coffee with condensed milk, and egg coffee. This thriving industry plays a crucial role in the nation's economy and global trade. Number 14. The popular TV show Big Brother originated in the Netherlands. Created by John de Mol in 1999, it introduced the concept of contestants living together under constant surveillance, with viewers influencing outcomes. The format became a global phenomenon, franchised in 54 countries, and is still beloved for its drama, strategic gameplay, and social experiments. The show revolutionized reality television, laying the foundation for countless similar programs worldwide and becoming a cultural touchstone in entertainment history. Number 15. During famines, candles were sometimes eaten for survival. Historically, candles were often made from tallow, beef fat, or beeswax, making them an emergency source of calories. In times of extreme scarcity, desperate individuals would resort to eating candles to stave off starvation. While far from ideal or nutritious, the animal-derived ingredients in older candles provided enough sustenance to be considered edible in dire circumstances, highlighting the lengths people would go to survive during crises. Number 16. In Japan, KFC has become a traditional Christmas meal, thanks to a highly successful marketing campaign launched over 40 years ago. The campaign promoted fried chicken as a festive alternative to the Western tradition of turkey. Today, families across Japan order party barrels of KFC weeks in advance for the holiday. This uniquely Japanese Christmas tradition has become a cultural phenomenon, blending American fast food with the holiday spirit in an unexpected but enduring way. Number 17. Billie Eilish's No Time to Die, the theme for the James Bond film, has achieved remarkable recognition. It won major awards such as the Grammy for Best Song Written for Visual Media, the Golden Globe for Best Original Song, and the Academy Award for Best Original Song. While these accolades solidify its legacy as an iconic Bond theme, it is not officially the most awarded song in history, as some claims suggest. Number 18. Pantone declared Pantone 13-1023 Peach Fuzz as the color of the year for 2024. This inviting, warm hue symbolizes a desire for human connection and embodies modern elegance. Peach Fuzz is set to inspire trends across various fields, including fashion, interior design, and digital media. Its soft, comforting tone aligns with contemporary aesthetics, promoting warmth and closeness in personal and communal space. Number 19. In late 2024, Pantone revealed Pantone 17 to 1230 Mocha Mousse as the color of the year for 2025. This rich, warm brown evokes feelings of comfort and indulgence, resonating with a global shift toward cozy, earthy tones. It's expected to influence design and fashion by emphasizing shared experiences and personal well-being. Mocha Mousse reflects a timeless yet contemporary approach to creating inviting spaces and wearable elegance. Number 20. Anteaters are fascinating creatures with no teeth. Instead, they rely on their long, sticky tongues, which can extend up to 2 feet, to capture and consume their food. Specially adapted for eating ants and termites, their tongues are covered in tiny spines and coated with saliva to help them efficiently scoop up insects. With a powerful jaw and muscular tongue, anteaters can eat up to 30,000 insects in a single day, despite their toothless nature. Number 21. The Yarlung Tsangpo Grand Canyon in China is the deepest canyon in the world, reaching an astonishing depth of 5,500 meters, 18,000 feet. Stretching over 500 kilometers, it is also longer than the Grand Canyon in the United States. Nestled in the Tibetan Plateau, the canyon boasts breathtaking landscapes and diverse ecosystems. Its depth and rugged terrain make it a natural wonder, attracting researchers and adventurers alike to explore its remarkable geology and unique biodiversity. Number 22. The birthday paradox reveals surprising probabilities in group settings. With just 23 people in a room, there's a 50% chance that 2 will share the same birthday. As the group size increases, so does the probability. In a room of 75 people, the likelihood of at least 2 sharing a birthday rises to an astonishing 99.9%. This counterintuitive phenomenon arises from the exponential increase in possible birthday pairings as more people join the group. Number 23. According to 2023 data, Muhammad is believed to be the most popular name globally, reflecting its widespread use across diverse cultures and regions. The name holds significant religious and historical importance in Islamic tradition, contributing to its popularity. Maria comes in second, celebrated for its prominence in many languages and cultures, particularly in regions with strong Christian influences. These names symbolize global cultural and religious identities, highlighting their enduring appeal across generations. Number 24. Leap years occur every 4 years, adding an extra day to the calendar on 29th February. This adjustment aligns the calendar year with the solar year, preventing seasonal drift. The rule excludes years divisible by 100 unless also divisible by 400. The next leap year is scheduled for 2028, continuing this tradition of maintaining calendar accuracy. Leap years are also associated with unique traditions, such as the proposal custom on leap day in some cultures. Number 25. A Chiweenie is a charming hybrid dog breed resulting from crossing a Chihuahua with a miniature dachshund. Known for their small size and playful personality, Chiweenies often inherit a mix of traits, such as the long body of a dachshund and the expressive face of a Chihuahua. These dogs are affectionate, lively, and make great companions. Their unique appearance and energetic nature have made Chiweenies increasingly popular among dog enthusiasts seeking a petite and loyal pet. Number 26. A house cat's genome is 95.6% identical to that of a tiger, revealing their close evolutionary ties. According to Layla Morgan-Wild, a cat behavior expert and founder of Cat Wisdom 101, domestic cats retain many behaviors inherited from their wild ancestors. These include scent marking by scratching surfaces, stalking and pouncing on prey, playful hunting behaviors, chinning to spread facial pheromones, and occasionally urine marking. This shared ancestry explains why your fluffy companion might act like a miniature jungle predator. Number 27. A cat's rough tongue, covered in tiny hook-like structures called papillae, can lick a bone completely clean of any remaining meat. These papillae, made of keratin, the same material as human nails, help cats scrape flesh from bones and groom their fur effectively, showcasing their evolutionary adaptations as skilled hunters. Number 28. Cats rely on their whiskers to navigate and feel their environment, determining the size of spaces they can fit into. A cat's whiskers are typically as wide as its body, acting as a natural ruler. Cutting a cat's whiskers can disorient and stress them, making it essential to preserve these sensitive sensory tools. Number 29. Cats walk in a unique way similar to camels and giraffes, by moving both right feet first, followed by both left feet. This pacing gait allows for stealth and balance, crucial for stalking prey. No other animals share this distinctive walking pattern, which contributes to a cat's smooth, fluid movement. Number 30. Some cats are polydactyl, meaning they have more than the usual 18 toes, 5 on each front paw and 4 on each back paw. These extra toes, often referred to as thumbs, are caused by a genetic mutation and are more common in certain breeds or regions, such as Maine Coon cats. Number 31. Cats are crepuscular creatures, meaning they're most active during dawn and dusk. This behavior aligns with their hunting instincts, as their prey, like rodents and birds, tends to be active during these twilight hours. It's why cats often seem to have bursts of energy at these times. Number 32. Strawberries are unique among fruits because their seeds are on the outside rather than embedded within. Each strawberry can have up to 200 tiny seeds on its surface. With over 600 varieties available worldwide, strawberries range in size, sweetness, and color, offering endless diversity for fans of this popular fruit. Number 33. According to the Guinness World Records, the largest tomato ever grown weighed an astonishing 10 pounds 12.7 ounces and measured 33 centimeters in circumference. It was cultivated by Dan Sutherland, an American farmer. In comparison, an average tomato weighs just 5 ounces, making Sutherland's tomato an extraordinary agricultural feat. Number 34. Chefs in Japan must undergo at least 2 years of rigorous training to learn how to safely prepare fugu, or pufferfish, a rare and expensive delicacy. If not prepared correctly, the fish's deadly toxin, tetrodotoxin, can kill those who consume it. Due to its potential danger, fugu is banned in the UK and across the European Union, making it a controversial yet highly sought-after dish in Japanese cuisine. Number 35. An estimated 165 million tea bags are used daily in the UK, highlighting the nation's deep love for tea. This staggering figure showcases tea as an integral part of British culture, whether it's a morning pick-me-up or a comforting afternoon ritual. From classic breakfast blends to herbal infusions, tea remains a timeless favorite in the UK. Number 36. Wondering if an egg is still fresh? Place it in a bowl of water. A good egg will sink to the bottom, lying flat on its side, while a bad egg will float to the surface. This simple test is a handy way to determine an egg's freshness before cooking or baking, preventing potential food waste. Number 37. Food does taste different when flying. Changes in air pressure and low humidity on planes alter your body's chemistry, particularly reducing your sense of taste and smell. Sweet and salty flavors are dulled, which is why in-flight meals are often more heavily seasoned than meals on the ground. The unique atmosphere of a plane can even make certain foods more appealing. Number 38. Gallium is a fascinating metal that melts in your hand due to its low melting point of 29.76 degrees Celsius. Solid at room temperature, it liquefies when exposed to body heat. Gallium is used in electronics, alloys, and even scientific experiments, but its unusual property of melting by touch makes it a favorite curiosity among science enthusiasts. Number 39. A comet is a celestial object made of ice, dust, and rock that orbits the sun. These cosmic travelers often have long, glowing tails caused by solar radiation when they approach the sun. Billions of comets exist in our solar system, but only a few pass close to Earth. The most famous is Halley's Comet, visible from Earth every 76 years. It was last seen in 1986 and will make its next appearance in 2061, captivating stargazers once again. Number 40. Dark chocolate with 70% cocoa or more contains more caffeine per ounce than coffee. A single ounce of high cocoa dark chocolate can pack a surprising amount of this stimulant, making it a mild energy booster. However, the powdered hot chocolate commonly found in supermarkets is low in cocoa content and therefore has much less caffeine. While dark chocolate won't replace your morning coffee, it can provide a satisfying pick-me-up with the added bonus of rich, bittersweet flavor. Number 41. The word nectarine means sweet like nectar, likely the origin of its name. Nectarines are closely related to peaches and are believed to have originated in China over 4,000 years ago. Known for their smooth skin and juicy flesh, nectarines have been a favorite fruit for millennia. Number 42. Nutritionally, nectarines are powerhouses, rich in vitamins C and A, as well as abundant antioxidants. They contribute to weight management, help regulate blood pressure, and promote overall health. Nectarines also strengthen the immune system, support heart health, and improve skin vitality, making them an excellent addition to a balanced diet. Number 43. Chickpeas and almonds are excellent plant-based protein sources, comparable to steak. A 100-gram serving of steak contains around 25 grams of protein, while chickpeas provide 21 grams, and almonds offer an impressive 28 grams. According to Greg McFarlane of Vegan Australia, this highlights how plant-based diets can meet protein needs effectively, debunking the myth that strength and muscle building require animal products. Better Health advises that a variety of plant-based foods ensures sufficient protein intake. Number 44. Often dubbed the world's most hated vegetable, Brussels sprouts are actually nutritional powerhouses. They are loaded with vitamins and minerals, contain virtually no calories, fat, or cholesterol, and are incredibly filling. These tiny cabbages also contain antioxidants, including one that is known to have anti-inflammatory properties and may even help fight cancer. Despite their divisive taste, their health benefits make them a fantastic addition to any diet, offering a strong case for giving them another try. Number 45. Pistachios, often mistaken for nuts, are actually classified as drupe seeds, a family that includes cherries, peaches, and olives. Technically, they are the seeds of a fruit, with the outer fruit removed during processing. Nutritionally, pistachios are a powerhouse, packed with protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They support weight management, aid in digestion, and help protect against diabetes and hypertension. Their omega-3 fatty acids can lower blood pressure and may reduce the risk of heart disease, making them both delicious and highly nutritious. Number 46. Until 1990, McDonald's fries were famously cooked in beef fat, which gave them their signature rich flavor. The switch to vegetable oil was made in response to growing health concerns and dietary preferences. However, the change caused some disappointment among fans of the original taste. To preserve some of the iconic flavor, McDonald's began adding a beef flavoring to their oil, maintaining a link to their classic recipe while catering to evolving consumer demands. Number 47. Glass gem corn is a stunning variety of corn known for its vibrant, jewel-like kernels in colors ranging from pink and purple to blue and gold. It was developed by Carl Barnes, a farmer with Cherokee heritage, who selectively bred traditional corn varieties to achieve its dazzling appearance. While it's edible, glass gem corn is primarily used for decoration or ground into cornmeal. Its beauty and unique story have made it a favorite among gardeners and enthusiasts. Number 48. Reindeer have a remarkable adaptation. Their eyeballs change color with the seasons. In summer, their eyes are golden, but in winter, they turn blue to improve their vision in low-light conditions. This color shift occurs due to changes in the tapetum lucidum, a layer behind the retina that reflects light. The blue hue helps scatter more light in the retina, enhancing their ability to see during the dark Arctic winters. No other mammals are known to have this unique ability. Number 49. Spider silk is an extraordinary natural material, thinner than a human hair, yet 5 times stronger than steel of the same diameter. Its unique combination of strength, elasticity, and lightweight properties makes it a marvel of biological engineering. Hypothetically, a rope made entirely of spider silk, just 2 inches thick, could stop a Boeing 747 mid-flight. Scientists continue to study spider silk for potential applications in medicine, engineering, and technology, aiming to replicate its incredible properties. Number 50. Sea lions are unique among mammals for their ability to keep a beat. A female sea lion named Ronan was the first non-human mammal scientifically proven to possess this skill. Researchers trained Ronan to bob her head in time with a rhythmic beat, and she demonstrated the ability to transfer this skill to songs with different tempos and rhythms she had never heard before. This discovery challenges the belief that beat synchronization is exclusive to humans and certain bird species, Number 51. Honeybees are incredibly efficient flyers, capable of flapping their wings an astonishing 200 times per second. This rapid wing movement generates the buzzing sound associated with bees and allows them to hover, navigate, and perform precise maneuvers while foraging. Their wing speed also contributes to their remarkable ability to travel long distances, pollinate flowers, and collect nectar, showcasing the honeybee's vital role in ecosystems and agriculture. Number 52. Fruit salad trees are real and fascinating horticultural creations. These trees are grafted to grow multiple types of fruit on a single tree, often from the same family, such as stone fruits, peaches, plums, and nectarines, or citrus, lemons, oranges, and limes. They allow gardeners to enjoy a variety of fruits from one tree, saving space and adding diversity to their harvest. Fruit salad trees are a testament to human ingenuity and the art of grafting in agriculture. Number 53. Different animals have varying sensitivities to black widow spider venom. Cats and horses are highly susceptible, with the venom potentially causing severe reactions or even death. Dogs, however, exhibit a much greater resistance, rarely showing severe symptoms. Interestingly, sheep and rabbits appear to be immune to the venom, making them an anomaly among mammals. This variation highlights the complex ways in which different species react to toxins, influenced by their physiology and evolutionary adaptations. Number 54. Wild dolphins have been observed using unique whistles as a form of identification, effectively calling each other by name. These signature whistles are distinct to each individual dolphin and function similarly to human names. Dolphins will respond when their specific whistle is played back, demonstrating their ability to recognize and communicate with one another. This sophisticated form of communication underscores the intelligence and social complexity of these remarkable marine mammals. Number 55. Young goats, or kids, have the fascinating ability to pick up accents from their social groups. This means they can adjust their vocalizations to match the dialect of other goats around them. They join humans, bats, and whales as the few mammals known to modify their vocal sounds in response to social interactions. This behavior highlights the adaptability of goats and their capacity for social bonding through shared vocal cues. Number 56. Humpback whale songs are a unique cultural phenomenon, spreading like ripples from one population to another. Male humpbacks create complex and hauntingly beautiful songs that evolve over time. These songs are learned and passed along as whales migrate, with new variations spreading across ocean basins. This cultural transmission of song patterns highlights the social intelligence of humpbacks and their ability to share and adopt behaviors, much like human cultural exchange across communities. Number 57. In a unique and disturbing natural phenomenon, seagulls have been observed preying on right whale calves in certain regions, such as the coast of Argentina. These birds dive-bomb the calves as they surface for air, tearing at their thinner skin to eat chunks of blubber. The calves are particularly vulnerable due to their need to breathe frequently and their softer, less developed skin compared to adult whales. This behavior adds significant stress to the already endangered right whale population. Number 58. Despite its name, German chocolate cake is not from Germany. It was named after Samuel German, an American baker who created a type of dark baking chocolate for Baker's Chocolate Company in 1852. The cake gained popularity in the U.S. when a recipe using German's chocolate was published in a Texas newspaper in the 1950s. The name stuck, leading many to mistakenly associate the dessert with Germany, even though it's a wholly American creation. Number 59. Horses communicate with each other using complex facial expressions. Researchers have identified 17 distinct facial movements in horses, including specific eye, ear, and mouth gestures. These expressions are used to convey emotions, intentions, and social signals to other horses, similar to how humans use facial expressions in communication. This ability underscores the emotional and social intelligence of horses, allowing them to maintain social bonds and navigate their group dynamics effectively. Number 60. Azara's owl monkeys exhibit extraordinary monogamy, surpassing humans in their commitment to pair bonds. These monkeys live as tightly knit family units, with two parents and their offspring staying together for up to 9 years or until one parent dies. Fathers play an active role in raising their young, often carrying and grooming them, which is uncommon among many primate species. This strong family structure and shared parental care highlight the unique social dynamics of Azara's owl monkeys. Number 61. Hawaiian pizza, known for its combination of pineapple and ham, did not originate in Hawaii. It was actually created in Canada in 1962 by Sam Panopoulos, a Greek immigrant. He and his brothers experimented with adding pineapple to traditional pizza, blending sweet and savory flavors. The name Hawaiian came from the brand of canned pineapple they used. Despite its controversial status in the pizza world, this uniquely Canadian creation remains a global favorite for many. Number 62. African buffalo herds demonstrate a fascinating form of voting behavior. When deciding the direction to travel, adult females stand, look in their preferred direction, and then lie back down. This democratic process allows the herd to collectively determine their next move. Interestingly, only adult females participate in this voting system, emphasizing their role in leading and organizing the group. This behavior highlights the social intelligence and cooperative nature of African buffalo herds. Number 63. Cashews grow attached to the bottom of a cashew apple, a tropical fruit native to Brazil and other parts of South America. The cashew nut is actually the seed of the plant and is encased in a hard shell that contains toxic oils, requiring careful processing before it's safe to eat. The cashew apple itself is sweet and juicy, but is often used locally for juices and jams, while the nut is enjoyed worldwide. Number 64. The English language has some wonderfully unusual and poetic collective nouns for groups of animals. For example, a group of parrots is called a pandemonium, reflecting their noisy and chaotic nature. Buffalo gather in an obstinacy, rhinoceroses form a crash, and crows famously assemble in a murder. Even more whimsical, a group of larks is known as an exaltation. These creative names often capture the behavior or essence of the animals they describe. Number 65. Cilantro and fresh coriander are actually the same plant, known scientifically as Coriandrum sativum. The difference in terminology often depends on region. In the US and Canada, the leaves and stems are called cilantro, while in many other countries, including the UK, they're referred to as coriander. The seeds of the plant are also called coriander and are used as a spice in cooking, making this versatile herb an essential ingredient worldwide. Number 66. The gender of many turtle species is determined by the temperature at which their eggs are incubated. Warmer weather leads to a higher number of female hatchlings, while cooler temperatures result in more males. This phenomenon, called temperature-dependent sex determination, is common in reptiles. With global warming causing rising temperatures, there is growing concern about skewed sex ratios in turtle populations, which could impact their long-term survival and reproductive success. Number 67. A massive supercolony of invasive Argentine ants, dubbed the California Large, spans an astonishing 560 miles along the U.S. West Coast. These ants, known for their aggressive behavior, form interconnected colonies that function as a single cooperative unit. Remarkably, this supercolony is engaged in an ongoing turf war with another large supercolony in Mexico. These battles highlight the ants' territorial instincts and the complex dynamics of invasive species competing for dominance in non-native environments. Number 68. Bats play a vital role in U.S. agriculture, saving the industry an estimated $3.7 to $53 billion annually by consuming vast quantities of pest insects. Each night, a single bat can eat thousands of insects, reducing the need for chemical pesticides and helping to protect crops naturally. This ecological service provided by bats highlights their importance as pollinators and pest controllers, underscoring the need for their conservation in the face of declining populations. Number 69. Peppers, especially red bell peppers, contain significantly more vitamin C than oranges. While a medium orange provides about 70 milligrams of vitamin C, a single red bell pepper can offer over 150 milligrams. This makes peppers an excellent source of this essential nutrient, which supports the immune system, promotes healthy skin, and aids in iron absorption. Their vibrant color and sweet flavor make them a versatile and nutritious addition to any meal. Number 70. In 2014, scientists discovered 14 new species of dancing frogs, increasing the total known species to 24. These unique frogs, native to the western Ghats of India, are named for their unusual courtship behavior. Males perform leg kicks resembling a dance to attract females. This dancing also serves as a way to ward off rivals. Unfortunately, many dancing frog species are threatened by habitat loss, making these discoveries vital for conservation efforts. Number 71. Walking to the moon might sound like a whimsical idea, but it would take an estimated 9 years to complete the journey. The moon is approximately 238,000 miles away from Earth. Assuming a walking pace of about 3 miles per hour and walking for 12 hours a day, the trek would span nearly a decade. While obviously impossible due to the lack of a direct path or atmosphere in space, it's a fun way to imagine the immense distance separating us from our celestial neighbor. Number 72. A 2017 study revealed that wild elephants sleep for just 2 hours a day, and this sleep isn't continuous. It happens in short spurts over several hours. This limited sleep is likely due to their constant need to be alert for predators and forage for food. In contrast, captive elephants, free from these concerns, can sleep up to 7 hours a night. This stark difference highlights the impact of environment and safety on animal sleep patterns. Number 73. Wild giraffes can go weeks without proper sleep, a survival skill necessitated by their vulnerability to predators. As large, slow-moving animals, adult giraffes must remain constantly vigilant. When they do sleep, it's often in short bursts while standing, allowing them to stay alert and ready to flee if danger arises. Lying down requires effort to rise again, making it risky in the wild. This behavior underscores the giraffe's adaptations to life in predator-rich environments. Number 74. The sun is about 400 times larger than the moon, but it's also roughly 400 times farther away from Earth. This extraordinary coincidence makes the sun and moon appear nearly the same size in our sky, allowing for the phenomenon of total solar eclipses. During an eclipse, the moon perfectly covers the sun's disk, leaving the sun's outer atmosphere, the corona, visible. This alignment is a remarkable quirk of cosmic geometry that enhances our view of celestial events. Number 75. In 2008, researchers off the coast of Chile made a surprising discovery: a pod of sperm whales sleeping so deeply in the water that they didn't notice an approaching boat. This was unexpected because sperm whales are typically unihemispheric sleepers, meaning they sleep with only one half of their brain at a time, while the other half remains awake to monitor their surroundings. This rare observation provided a unique glimpse into the sleep behavior of these massive, intelligent marine mammals. Number 76. Stars only appear to twinkle because their light passes through Earth's atmosphere. As the starlight travels to us, it is refracted, bent, by varying densities of air caused by temperature and pressure changes. This constant shifting makes the light seem to flicker or twinkle. In space, stars shine steadily without atmospheric interference. This is why stars viewed from orbit, such as from the International Space Station, appear as stable points of light. Number 77. Walruses are incredibly adaptable sleepers, capable of dozing anytime and anywhere. They can sleep while floating in the water, lying on land, or even leaning on another walrus for support. Researchers have observed walruses using their tusks to hook onto ice floes, allowing them to rest while suspended in water. This versatile sleep behavior highlights the walrus's remarkable ability to adapt to its harsh Arctic environment, ensuring it can conserve energy and stay safe wherever it may be. Number 78. The moon's surface is overwhelmingly dominated by craters, with 9,113 officially named features recorded by astronomers. Of these, only 421, a mere 4.6%, are features other than craters, such as mountains, valleys, and plains. The high number of craters results from the moon's lack of atmosphere, which offers no protection against meteor impacts. This barren and cratered landscape provides a vivid record of the moon's tumultuous history in our solar system. Number 79. Triton, Neptune's largest moon, holds the title of the coldest known object in the solar system. Its average surface temperature is a frigid 235 degrees Celsius, due to its great distance from the sun and its reflective icy surface, which bounces most sunlight away. Triton's extreme cold is accompanied by active geysers that erupt nitrogen gas, a phenomenon fueled by its internal activity. This icy world remains a fascinating target for future exploration due to its unique geology and climate. Number 80. Zebras have an incredible adaptation that allows them to sleep standing up while staying alert for predators. They use a specialized stay apparatus, a system of muscles, tendons, and ligaments that locks their joints, particularly their knees, into place. This mechanism lets them rest and even sleep without engaging any major muscles, preventing them from collapsing. By sleeping in this way, zebras can quickly spring into action if a predator approaches, balancing relaxation with survival in the wild. Number 81. To escape Earth's gravity and enter space, a spacecraft must reach a speed of over 25,008 miles per hour, equivalent to nearly Mach 33. This speed, known as the escape velocity, is required to overcome the gravitational pull of the planet. Achieving such velocity involves powerful rockets and precise engineering. The tremendous speed highlights the immense energy needed to break free from Earth's gravitational field and explore the vastness of space. Number 82. The International Space Station, ISS, travels at a staggering speed of approximately 17,500 miles per hour, allowing it to complete an orbit around Earth in just about 90 minutes. This means the crew aboard the ISS experiences 16 sunrises and sunsets each day. Its high-speed orbit, at an altitude of about 250 miles, 400 kilometers, ensures the station remains in a low Earth orbit, providing a unique vantage point for scientific research and stunning views of our planet. Number 83. Meerkats live in complex underground burrows that house groups called mobs or gangs, consisting of up to 40 individuals. These burrows feature multiple chambers, including dedicated sleeping areas and special rooms used exclusively for breeding. The elaborate design provides protection from predators and harsh desert temperatures. The communal living structure of meerkats reflects their highly social and cooperative nature, with group members sharing responsibilities like digging, foraging, and keeping watch for danger. Number 84. Brown dwarfs are substellar objects often called failed stars because they lack the mass needed to sustain nuclear fusion, the process that powers stars like the sun. These celestial bodies are cooler and dimmer than any known stars, emitting very little light and heat. Their low brightness and temperature make them difficult to detect, often requiring infrared telescopes for observation. Despite their elusive nature, brown dwarfs provide valuable insights into the boundary between stars and planets. Number 85. In 2019, astronomers analyzed data from the Kepler Space Telescope and the European Space Agency's Gaia mission, revealing that approximately 1 in 6 stars may host an Earth-sized planet within its habitable zone. This zone is the region where conditions could allow liquid water to exist, making these planets potentially suitable for life. These findings suggest there could be tens of billions of such worlds scattered across the Milky Way, fueling excitement about the possibility of discovering extraterrestrial life. Number 86. Much about shark sleep remains a mystery, but we do know some key details. Most sharks need to keep moving to pass water over their gills for breathing, so they often sleep while swimming slowly. However, smaller species like nurse sharks are exceptions. They have spiracles, small holes behind their eyes, that can pump water over their gills, allowing them to rest motionless on the ocean floor. This adaptation highlights the diverse and fascinating ways sharks survive in their underwater environments. Number 87. Saturn's rings are astonishingly thin in comparison to their vast width. While they extend nearly 140,000 kilometers from the planet's equator, their thickness is just a few hundred meters at most. This means the rings are hundreds of thousands of times wider than they are tall, making them an extraordinary feature of the solar system. Composed primarily of ice and rock particles, their extreme thinness contrasts sharply with their striking visual impact when observed from Earth or space. Number 89. While hibernation is well known as a survival strategy for cold months, some animals, like certain snail species, also practice estivation. Estivation is the summer equivalent of hibernation, during which animals enter a prolonged dormant state to endure extreme heat and dryness. Snails are particularly adept at this survival tactic, sealing themselves in their shells to conserve moisture and energy. Remarkably, they can estivate for years if conditions remain unfavorable, showcasing their incredible resilience to harsh environments. Number 90. Chariklo, a small celestial body orbiting the Sun between Saturn and Uranus, is a Centaur asteroid, a type known for their unstable orbits crossing those of the giant planets. What makes Chariklo unique is its ring system. 2 narrow rings encircle this 250-kilometer-wide asteroid, making it the smallest known object in the solar system with rings. This discovery highlights the diversity of features found among small celestial bodies. Number 91. Asteroids can have moons, as revealed by the discovery of Ida and Dactyl. NASA's Galileo spacecraft captured images of the asteroid Ida during a 1993 flyby, revealing Dactyl, a much smaller moon orbiting it. This was the first observational evidence that asteroids can host natural satellites, expanding our understanding of the complex relationships and dynamics among objects in the solar system. Number 92. Frogs, like snails, employ both hibernation and estivation as survival strategies. Frogs that estivate are primarily found in Africa and South America, where dry conditions necessitate this adaptation. During prolonged dry spells, they burrow into the soil and shed layers of skin, forming a protective cocoon while leaving their nose exposed for breathing. This cocoon conserves moisture and shields them from the harsh environment. When rains return, they shed the cocoon and emerge to resume their active lives. Number 93. Meteors are created when the Earth collides with tiny flecks of ice and rock orbiting the Sun. As these particles enter the atmosphere at hypersonic speeds, the air in front of them is compressed so rapidly that it generates intense ram pressure. This pressure superheats the air, which in turn transfers heat to the meteoroid, causing it to vaporize in a bright, fiery flash. This process is what creates the spectacular streaks of light we see as shooting stars. Number 94. Chimpanzees share a human-like approach to sleep, curling up to rest in cozy positions. They use twigs and leaves to build intricate nests high up in trees, resembling human beds. These nests provide comfort and safety from predators. Remarkably, chimpanzees are extremely selective about their sleeping arrangements, carefully choosing the right materials and location to construct their nests each night, showcasing their intelligence and preference for comfort in their natural habitats. Number 95. Uranus and Neptune, the outermost planets in the solar system, are known as the ice giants due to their composition, which is dominated by water, ammonia, and methane ice. These elements give the planets their striking blue hues. Interestingly, simulations of the early solar system suggest that Uranus and Neptune may have swapped positions in their distant past, with Uranus originally being the farthest planet. This orbital switch reveals the dynamic and chaotic nature of the solar system's early formation. Number 96. In 1054 CE, Chinese astronomers documented a guest star that appeared in the sky, shining so brightly it was visible during the day for several weeks. Nearly 1,000 years later, astronomers identified the Crab Nebula in the same location. This nebula is a supernova remnant, created by the explosive death of a massive star. The event marked one of the earliest recorded supernovae and provides a vivid example of how ancient observations connect to modern astronomical discoveries. Number 97. In 2017, astronomer Robert Warwick discovered a mysterious object, later named Oumuamua, traveling through our solar system. Derived from the Hawaiian word for scout, Oumuamua was confirmed as the first detected interstellar object. Its unusual cigar-like shape and tumbling motion puzzled scientists, sparking ongoing debates about its origins. Some theories suggest it could be a fragment of a larger body, while others speculate it might even be an artificial probe. Its brief visit left more questions than answers. Number 98. To the naked eye, most stars appear white, though a few may show faint hues of yellow, orange, or pale blue. Their subtle colors often go unnoticed by casual observers due to atmospheric interference and the limitations of human vision. However, astrophotographs reveal a stunning array of vibrant star colors, ranging from deep reds to bright blues, which correspond to their temperatures and compositions. In reality, only a small fraction of stars are truly white, showcasing the diversity of the universe. Number 99. Scientists theorize that diamonds may form in the atmospheres of Uranus and Neptune. These planets have atmospheres rich in hydrocarbons, which, under the extreme pressure and temperatures found deep within their layers, could compress into diamond structures. The process would involve methane molecules breaking apart, with carbon atoms crystallizing into diamonds. These diamond rains might sink toward the planet's cores, adding to their fascinating and unique geological processes, making these ice giants even more intriguing to study. Number 100. Io, one of Jupiter's moons, is the most volcanically active body in the solar system. Unlike Earth's relatively calm moon, Io's surface is dotted with hundreds of volcanoes that erupt sulfurous plumes reaching up to 190 miles, 300 kilometers, high. According to NASA, these volcanoes eject more than 1 ton, over 900 kilograms, of gases and particles into the space around Jupiter every second. Io's intense volcanic activity is driven by tidal forces from Jupiter's immense gravity. The Antarctic ice cap holds 90% of the planet's ice and 70% of its fresh water, making it critical to Earth's climate and ecosystems. This massive ice reserve spans over 13 million square kilometers, dwarfing other ice-covered areas. If melted, it could raise global sea levels by nearly 60 meters, drastically altering coastlines worldwide. It also serves as a unique habitat, sustaining resilient microorganisms and influencing global weather patterns. Number 2. Owls have remarkable flexibility, capable of turning their heads up to 270 degrees, not a full 360. This adaptation compensates for their fixed eye sockets, which limit eye movement. Their specialized vertebrae and vascular system prevent damage while maintaining blood flow during extreme head rotations. This ability ensures their sharp vision covers a wide range crucial for hunting in dim conditions. Owls' eyesight and head-turning skills make them some of nature's most efficient nocturnal predators. Number 3. Despite freezing temperatures, Niagara Falls never completely freezes due to its powerful water flow and rapid movement. Around 3,160 tons of water pour over the falls every second, creating constant turbulence that resists freezing. However, in extreme winters, parts of the falls and surrounding areas may form stunning ice formations, attracting tourists. Historical records show rare occasions when ice jams halted flow temporarily, but the main falls remain an awe-inspiring cascade year-round. Number 4. The element tin, with the atomic number 50, is a post-transition metal known for its versatility. Tin is used to create alloys such as bronze, tin and copper, and solder. It has a low melting point, making it ideal for coating and protecting other metals from corrosion. Tin also features prominently in the electronics industry, particularly in semiconductors. Its long history dates back to ancient civilizations, where it revolutionized tools and weaponry. Number 5. The 50th anniversary, often called the Golden Anniversary, symbolizes enduring love and prosperity. Gold, representing beauty, strength, and value, is the traditional gift for this milestone. Couples celebrating 50 years together reflect a deep commitment and shared life experiences. This occasion is widely cherished across cultures, often marked by meaningful celebrations with family and friends. The golden theme underscores the achievement of a half-century of unity, an enduring testament to resilience and companionship. Number 6. The tongue, often claimed as the strongest muscle in the body, is actually a group of muscles working together. It is incredibly flexible and essential for speech, chewing, and swallowing. Its strength lies in its endurance and versatility rather than raw power. The tongue's unique structure allows precise movements, enabling humans to articulate complex sounds. Constantly active and self-cleaning, this muscular organ is a vital player in communication and digestion. Number 7. Chocolate can be toxic to dogs because it contains theobromine, a compound that their bodies cannot metabolize efficiently. Even small amounts can lead to symptoms such as vomiting, rapid heart rate, and seizures. The darker the chocolate, the higher the theobromine content, making it especially dangerous. Pet owners must ensure chocolate and cocoa products are kept out of reach, as even accidental ingestion could lead to serious health complications or fatalities. Number 8. Australia's Eyre Highway features the 90-mile Straight, a stretch of road that extends 146.6 kilometers, about 90 miles, without any turns. This section, crossing the Nullarbor Plain, is one of the world's longest straight roads. It offers travelers a unique experience of endless horizons and stark beauty, embodying the ruggedness of the Australian outback. However, the drive requires preparation due to its isolation, extreme weather, and lack of nearby services. Number 9. Japan's Chichibu Chinsekikan Museum houses over 1,700 rocks resembling human faces, including those of celebrities. This quirky collection showcases the natural artistry of erosion and mineral patterns. Each rock, unaltered by humans, tells a story of geological processes and serendipity. Visitors marvel at the uncanny facial features, from smiles to stern expressions, making this museum a testament to nature's creativity. It's a delightful and unexpected exploration of humanity's tendency to see faces everywhere. Number 10. A Tittleman's crest humorously refers to random objects intentionally placed on fence posts for no apparent reason. These whimsical displays are often attributed to a mix of boredom, creativity, and mischief. Over time, they've become local curiosities or conversational pieces, with some communities even celebrating them as unique art forms. Whether a lone shoe or a quirky sculpture, these objects reflect human inventiveness and the ability to find meaning in the mundane. Number 11. Each limestone and granite block that makes up the Great Pyramid of Giza weighs an average of 2.5 tons, with some blocks weighing as much as 15 tons. The pyramid contains approximately 2.3 million blocks, creating a total weight of about 6 million tons. Built over 4,500 years ago, it remains one of the greatest architectural achievements in history. Its precise construction continues to intrigue researchers, sparking theories about ancient engineering methods and tools. Number 12. Walking the entire length of the Great Wall of China, which stretches over 5,000 miles, would take roughly 18 months. Built to protect against invasions, the wall traverses mountains, deserts, and plains. It consists of watchtowers, barracks, and fortresses, reflecting centuries of effort by various dynasties. While much of the wall has eroded, significant sections remain intact, drawing millions of tourists annually. Its sheer scale symbolizes China's historical strength and engineering prowess. Number 13. A dime has 118 tiny ridges around its edge, a feature introduced to prevent counterfeiting and coin clipping in the past. These ridges, called reeding, allowed people to detect if precious metals were shaved off the coin's edges. Although modern dimes are no longer made of silver, the ridges remain as a security feature and a nod to history. The design also makes dimes more distinct in touch, aiding visually impaired individuals in identifying them. Number 14. Cats have 32 muscles in each ear, providing them with incredible hearing and ear mobility. These muscles allow cats to rotate their ears 180 degrees, independently positioning them to detect sounds from various directions. This ability helps them locate prey and monitor their surroundings. Cats' hearing range is also broader than that of humans, enabling them to detect ultrasonic frequencies used by rodents. Their highly sensitive ears are key to their survival instincts. Number 15. Sharks are the only fish capable of blinking with both eyes, thanks to a unique protective membrane called the nictitating membrane. This translucent eyelid slides over their eyes during hunting or attacks to shield them from damage. Unlike most fish, sharks do not rely solely on vision. They also use electroreceptors to detect prey. Their ability to blink offers an extra layer of defense, demonstrating how evolution has equipped these apex predators for survival. Number 16. A snail can sleep for up to 3 years, entering a state of hibernation or estivation when conditions are unfavorable. This survival strategy helps snails endure extreme drought or cold by sealing their shells with mucus to prevent dehydration. During this period, their metabolism slows drastically, conserving energy. Once conditions improve, they reawaken and resume activity. This remarkable adaptation highlights the resilience of these small creatures in surviving harsh environments. Number 17. Infamous gangster Al Capone's business card described him as a used furniture dealer, an ironic cover for his criminal empire during Prohibition. Known as Scarface, Capone built a network of illegal alcohol distribution, gambling, and racketeering, amassing immense wealth. Despite his violent reputation, he carefully curated a public image as a businessman and philanthropist. Ultimately, he was convicted of tax evasion, a far less dramatic crime than his organized criminal activities. Number 18. The Lincoln Memorial on the back of the U.S. $5 bill lists all 50 states, symbolizing unity and democracy. While the front of the bill features Abraham Lincoln, the reverse showcases the iconic memorial built in his honor. The design highlights Lincoln's legacy of preserving the Union during the Civil War. Observant collectors often marvel at the intricate details incorporated into U.S. currency, emphasizing both artistic craftsmanship and national pride. Number 19. Almonds are surprisingly related to peaches, both belonging to the Rosaceae family. Almonds are actually seeds of a fruit closely resembling a peach pit. Native to the Middle East, almonds have been cultivated for thousands of years, prized for their nutritional value. Today, they are a dietary staple, rich in healthy fats, protein, and vitamins. Their botanical connection to peaches highlights the diversity of plant species and the surprising relationships among familiar foods. Number 20. In the last 4,000 years, humans have domesticated no new animal species, relying instead on animals tamed in ancient times. Dogs, cats, cattle, and chickens remain central to agriculture and companionship. Modern efforts to domesticate new species, such as zebras, have proven challenging due to temperament and biology. This reflects how domestication requires long-term breeding for traits like docility and utility. Our enduring reliance on ancient domesticates underscores their profound influence on civilization. Number 21. If the entire population of China walked past you in single file, the line would never end due to their high birth rate. With over 1.4 billion people, China's population represents nearly 1/5 of the world's total. Although birth rates have slowed, urbanization and economic growth sustain population dynamics. This thought experiment illustrates the scale of China's demographic presence and its impact on global resources, economies, and cultural influence. Number 22. The average American spends approximately 6 months of their life waiting at red lights. Traffic signals are essential for safety, but the cumulative waiting time highlights urban congestion challenges. Engineers continually explore smarter traffic systems, including adaptive signals and AI-powered controls, to minimize delays. Innovations such as roundabouts and synchronized light patterns also aim to improve traffic flow. Despite the wait, these pauses ensure safer roads and orderly driving experiences. Number 23. It is physically impossible to sneeze with your eyes open due to an involuntary reflex that shuts the eyelids. This protective response prevents debris and pressure from affecting the eyes during a sneeze, which can expel air at speeds up to 100 miles per hour. While some people claim they can sneeze with eyes open, it's uncommon and often requires conscious effort. The reflex highlights the body's automatic defense mechanisms to maintain health. Number 24. A Canadian $2 bill once depicted the American flag flying over Parliament, a design oversight later corrected. This anomaly appeared on early printings, sparking curiosity and debate about its origin. While some speculated it was intentional to honor U.S.-Canada relations, others believed it to be an artist's error. Modern Canadian currency has since undergone numerous updates to improve security and accurately represent national symbols, preserving cultural identity. Number 25. Human eyes remain the same size from birth, unlike noses and ears, which continue to grow throughout life. This constancy gives babies their distinctive large-eyed appearance. Eyes are complex organs, processing light and transmitting visual information to the brain. Meanwhile, cartilage in the nose and ears grows and sags with age, influenced by gravity. This biological difference emphasizes how facial features evolve over time, reflecting changes in structure and function. Number 26. Peanuts are a surprising ingredient in dynamite, as they contain glycerol, a key component in nitroglycerin. Glycerol is derived from peanut oil, which undergoes chemical processing to produce explosive compounds. While peanuts themselves are harmless and widely consumed, their oil highlights the versatility of natural substances. This fascinating connection between agriculture and industrial chemistry demonstrates how everyday items can have unexpected applications in fields ranging from food production to explosives manufacturing. Number 27. The word stewardesses is the longest English word that can be typed using only the left hand on a QWERTY keyboard, while lollipop uses only the right hand. These patterns fascinate linguists and typists, showcasing the balance and layout of the keyboard. Such words are often used to train typing skills, as they emphasize hand coordination. Understanding keyboard design also helps developers optimize layouts for speed, efficiency, and accessibility across various devices. Number 28. The average person's left hand performs about 56% of typing, especially on a standard QWERTY keyboard. This imbalance results from the placement of frequently used letters, such as E, R, T, and A on the left side. While right-handed people dominate the population, the keyboard layout unintentionally favors the left hand during typing tasks. This design, established in the 19th century, highlights how technological tools often evolve in response to human anatomy and habits. Number 29. The Bible never specifies that there were 3 wise men visiting Jesus, only that they brought 3 gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The assumption of 3 wise men arose from the number of gifts mentioned, but early Christian traditions often depicted a larger group. The gifts themselves held symbolic meanings: gold representing kingship, frankincense symbolizing divinity, and myrrh foreshadowing death. This ambiguity reflects the richness of biblical interpretation and cultural traditions surrounding the nativity story. Number 30. The sentence, "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog," is a pangram, meaning it uses every letter of the English alphabet at least once. It has been widely used for testing typewriters, keyboards, and fonts due to its completeness. This quirky phrase dates back to the 19th century and remains popular in modern programming and graphic design. Its utility demonstrates the importance of efficient testing tools in communication technologies. Number 31. Words like race car, kayak, and level are palindromes, meaning they read the same forward and backward. Palindromes appear in languages, names, and even dates, showcasing symmetry and linguistic creativity. They are often used in puzzles and wordplay, appealing to both mathematicians and linguists. Beyond words, palindromic structures exist in DNA sequences and music, reflecting patterns in nature and art. Their enduring appeal lies in their balance and clever design. Number 32. There are 293 ways to make change for $1 using combinations of pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars. This mathematical puzzle highlights the complexity of permutations and combinations, making it a favorite topic in economics and probability studies. Understanding such possibilities aids in designing vending machines, cash registers, and financial systems. It also serves as a practical example of problem-solving skills applied to everyday scenarios involving currency management. Number 33. Chickens outnumber humans globally, with estimates surpassing 25 billion. As a primary source of meat and eggs, chickens are central to agriculture and diets worldwide. Their rapid reproduction and adaptability make them one of the most domesticated animals. They also play roles in cultural traditions, rituals, and folklore. From backyard farms to industrial operations, chickens' economic and nutritional value continues to shape food systems, emphasizing their importance in sustaining human populations. Number 34. Only 4 English words end in deuce: tremendous, horrendous, stupendous, and hazardous. These adjectives convey intensity, either positive or negative, and stand out due to their uncommon suffix. Linguists study such linguistic patterns to trace the evolution of words and their roots. Their rarity in modern English adds to their distinctiveness, making them memorable in both formal and informal language use. These words illustrate the dynamic and irregular nature of English vocabulary. Number 35. The words abstemious and facetious contain all 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U, in alphabetical order. This linguistic quirk makes them popular examples of wordplay and vocabulary studies. Both words are adjectives, Abstemious refers to moderation, particularly in food or drink, while facetious describes playful or humorous behavior. Their balanced structure reflects the richness and creativity of the English language, often inspiring puzzles and challenges among linguists and enthusiasts. Number 36. Winston Churchill was famously born in a ladies' room during a dance in 1874. The event occurred at Blenheim Palace, the ancestral home of his family. Despite this unusual birth story, Churchill went on to become one of the most influential figures in modern history, leading Britain through World War II. His early beginnings highlight the unpredictable nature of life, adding a humorous note to the legacy of a revered statesman and orator. Number 37. Women blink nearly twice as much as men, a difference influenced by biological and hormonal factors. Blinking lubricates the eyes, preventing dryness and irritation. Estrogen may play a role in higher blink rates, along with differences in tear production. Frequent blinking also reflects emotional states, with stress or fatigue increasing blink rates. This natural function underscores how subtle physiological variations can shape behaviors and responses in different genders. Number 38. The stomach produces a new layer of mucus every 2 weeks to protect its lining from being digested by gastric acids. These acids, primarily hydrochloric acid, are strong enough to break down food and kill bacteria. Without this mucus barrier, the stomach would suffer damage, leading to ulcers. This self-renewing process demonstrates the body's remarkable ability to repair and maintain its tissues, ensuring the digestive system functions effectively despite its harsh environment. Number 39. About 9 out of 10 people are right-handed, making right-handedness dominant across cultures and generations. Researchers believe this preference may be linked to genetics and brain asymmetry, as the left hemisphere controls language and fine motor skills. Despite the prevalence of right-handedness, left-handed individuals often display unique problem-solving abilities and creativity. This handedness divide has influenced tool designs, writing systems, and cultural norms, highlighting its impact on daily life. Number 40. Sneezing can briefly affect the heart's rhythm, but it does not stop the heart. During a sneeze, the body experiences a sudden change in pressure as the chest muscles contract. This momentary shift can alter blood flow and heartbeats, creating a sensation of pause. However, the heart continues pumping throughout the process. Sneezing is a reflex that clears irritants from the nose, demonstrating the body's built-in defense mechanisms to maintain respiratory health. Number 41. Approximately 3/4 of Americans appear on television at least once in their lives, whether in news segments, game shows, interviews, or even as part of an audience. With the rise of reality TV and social media, opportunities for public appearances have expanded. Local news coverage, sporting events, and public celebrations also contribute to this high statistic. Modern technology, including smartphones and live streaming, further increases visibility, making televised appearances more common than ever before. Number 42. Over an average lifetime, the human heart beats around 5 billion times. Pumping roughly 2,000 gallons of blood daily, the heart works tirelessly to circulate oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Its electrical impulses regulate rhythm, and despite its size, about that of a fist, it's one of the body's most vital and resilient organs. Advances in medicine, such as pacemakers and transplants, highlight humanity's efforts to support heart health, extending lifespans and improving quality of life. Number 43. The average human lifespan is about 30,000 days, equivalent to roughly 82 years. This figure varies by geography, genetics, and lifestyle choices. Modern medical advances, improved sanitation, and better nutrition have significantly extended lifespans compared to earlier centuries. However, longevity also depends on factors like stress management, exercise, and mental well-being. Reflecting on this finite number of days often inspires people to prioritize meaningful experiences, relationships, and personal growth throughout their lives. Number 44. All continents were once connected in a supercontinent called Pangaea, which existed about 335 million years ago. Over millions of years, tectonic plate movements caused it to break apart, forming the continents we recognize today. This process, known as continental drift, continues to shape Earth's surface, resulting in earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and mountain formations. The study of plate tectonics offers insights into Earth's history, explaining why distant regions share similar fossils and rock formations. Number 45. If you stepped on Venus, you would be crushed instantly due to its extreme atmospheric pressure, which is 92 times that of Earth. Venus also has surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead, reaching 900 degrees Fahrenheit, 475 degrees Celsius, and acidic clouds composed of sulfuric acid. Its hostile environment makes exploration challenging, yet scientists continue studying Venus to understand planetary atmospheres and greenhouse effects. Probes like NASA's Magellan have mapped its surface, revealing volcanic landscapes and mountains. Number 46. The average human consumes about a peck of dirt, roughly 9 liters, 2 gallons, over their lifetime, often unintentionally. This dirt includes microscopic particles in food, water, and air, as well as contaminants picked up from unwashed hands or surfaces. While it may sound unappealing, small amounts of dirt can strengthen the immune system by exposing the body to benign bacteria. This phenomenon supports the hygiene hypothesis, which links early microbial exposure to improved health. Number 47. It's estimated that the average person swallows about 2 spiders per year while sleeping, although this claim is widely debated. Spiders typically avoid humans and vibrations caused by breathing, making such encounters unlikely. Nevertheless, the myth highlights common fears about insects and personal space. Despite their reputation, most spiders are harmless and play essential roles in controlling pest populations, making them valuable allies in ecosystems rather than unwelcome intruders. Number 48. About 90% of flowers emit unpleasant odors, which often serve a biological purpose. While some flowers attract pollinators with sweet fragrances, others use foul smells to lure insects like flies and beetles. Flowers such as the corpse flower mimic the scent of rotting flesh to attract pollinators. This strategy highlights the diversity of plants' reproductive methods, demonstrating evolution's adaptability to various ecological niches and species. Specific pollination strategies. Number 49. Around 99.9% of spiders possess venom, but most are harmless to humans. Only a small fraction, such as the black widow and brown recluse, pose significant risks. Spider venom is primarily used to immobilize prey and defend against predators. In fact, many venoms are being studied for medical purposes, including pain relief and cancer treatments. While spiders often evoke fear, they are essential for pest control, maintaining ecological balance by preying on insects. Number 50. Cheese and yogurt are made using bacteria, which play a critical role in fermentation. Specific bacterial cultures break down lactose into lactic acid, giving these dairy products their flavor and texture. Probiotics, or beneficial bacteria found in yogurt, promote gut health and digestion. This process demonstrates how microorganisms contribute to food production and preservation. Cultured dairy products have been staples in diets worldwide, offering nutritional benefits while showcasing the ingenuity of food science. The first stall in a public restroom is statistically the least occupied and, as a result, the cleanest. People tend to avoid it, assuming it is the most commonly used. However, research shows that most individuals select middle or farther stalls, leaving the first one relatively untouched. This psychological behavior, called centrality preference, causes people to gravitate toward options in the middle. If cleanliness is a priority, choosing the first stall may reduce exposure to germs and bacteria. Experts recommend selecting this stall and also suggest using toilet seat covers or sanitizing wipes for added protection and hygiene. Number 2. The first hard drive for the Apple II computer, released in 1980, had a storage capacity of just 5 megabytes. At the time, this was groundbreaking technology, as most computers relied on floppy disks with far smaller capacities. Costing approximately $3,500, it could only store about 5 seconds of high-quality video by today's standards. Despite its limitations, it represented a giant leap in data storage, enabling personal computers to handle more complex tasks. This innovation paved the way for modern storage solutions, including solid-state drives and cloud systems that now support terabytes of data at affordable prices. Number 3. The Hoover Dam's structural volume surpasses that of Egypt's Great Pyramid, which took 20 years and 100,000 laborers to construct. In contrast, the Hoover Dam was built in just 4 years by approximately 5,000 workers during the Great Depression. Rising 726 feet tall and spanning 1,244 feet across the Colorado River, it created Lake Mead, the largest reservoir in the United States. The dam provides hydroelectric power to millions in the Southwest and serves as a marvel of 20th century engineering. It continues to draw millions of tourists annually, symbolizing resilience, innovation, and America's determination to overcome economic hardship. Number 4. Wearing headphones for just 1 hour can increase the bacteria in your ears by up to 700 times. The warm, moist environment created inside the ear canal becomes a breeding ground for harmful bacteria, which can lead to infections if left unchecked. Overuse of headphones can also cause earwax buildup, hearing fatigue, and even temporary hearing loss. Experts recommend cleaning headphones regularly, avoiding sharing them with others, and taking breaks to allow the ears to breathe. Investing in high-quality, breathable earphones and maintaining good hygiene habits can help prevent infections while still enjoying music, podcasts, or calls. Number 5. In Singapore, it is illegal to urinate in an elevator. The city-state is known for its strict cleanliness laws and modern infrastructure. Many elevators are equipped with urine detection devices, UDDs, that trigger alarms and lock the doors if urine is detected, trapping the offender until authorities arrive. These measures highlight Singapore's commitment to maintaining hygiene and order in public spaces. Breaking this law can result in heavy fines or even imprisonment. Singapore's tough cleanliness regulations, including bans on littering and chewing gum, have helped the nation earn a reputation as one of the cleanest cities in the world. Number 6. The first bomb dropped by the Allies on Berlin during World War II resulted in the death of the only elephant in the Berlin Zoo. The incident occurred in 1940 and symbolized the destructive and indiscriminate nature of aerial bombings during the war. The zoo, which had been a source of joy and education for Berliners, suffered extensive damage, losing many animals. Efforts were later made to rebuild the zoo, and it has since become one of the largest and most well-known zoological parks in the world. The story of the elephant remains a somber reminder of wartime losses. Number 7. In December 1987, the Nasdaq Stock Exchange experienced a complete shutdown caused by a squirrel chewing through a telephone line. This seemingly minor incident resulted in hours of downtime and disrupted financial trading, demonstrating how fragile early electronic systems could be. The event prompted Nasdaq to upgrade its infrastructure to prevent similar occurrences, including fortifying data lines and installing backup systems. The squirrel's unintended sabotage became a humorous yet cautionary tale about vulnerabilities in technology, reminding industries to prepare for unexpected disruptions, even those caused by wildlife. Today, Nasdaq operates with advanced security to ensure reliability in global trading. Number 8. If a human body were freeze-dried, approximately 10% of its weight would come from microorganisms living on and inside it. These microorganisms, known as the microbiome, include bacteria, fungi, and viruses, which play essential roles in digestion, immunity, and even mental health. The human microbiome contains trillions of organisms, outnumbering human cells by about 10 to 1. Despite their small size, they collectively weigh several pounds. Scientists continue to study the microbiome's impact on diseases and treatments, including probiotics and microbiome transplants. Maintaining a balanced microbiome is vital for overall health, making diet and hygiene key factors for wellness. Number 9. It is anatomically impossible to lick your own elbow, yet approximately 75% of people who hear this fact attempt to do so. The humorous challenge has become a popular icebreaker and social experiment, sparking curiosity and laughter. Human anatomy prevents most people from reaching their elbows with their tongues due to the length of the upper arm bone, or humerus. However, a small number of individuals with hypermobility or unusually short upper arms can achieve this feat. The fascination with odd physical limitations reflects human curiosity about the body and its capabilities, often turning into playful self-discovery. Number 10. In China, attending college often requires high intelligence, as admission depends heavily on performance in the Gaokao, the National College Entrance Exam. This rigorous test, spanning multiple days, is considered one of the most difficult exams in the world. It evaluates students' knowledge in subjects like math, literature, and science, often determining their career paths. Preparation begins years in advance, with many students attending tutoring centers to improve their scores. While the Gaokao emphasizes academic merit, critics argue it places extreme pressure on students and overlooks creativity. Despite challenges, it remains a defining feature of China's education system. Number 11. Some metals have the unusual property of melting as temperatures decrease rather than increase. Known as gallium alloys, these metals have melting points close to or below room temperature. For example, gallium melts at just 29.76 degrees Celsius and can liquefy in your hand. These materials are often used in electronics, thermometers, and heat-sensitive applications. Scientists continue to explore their potential in areas like flexible electronics and thermal energy storage. Their strange behavior defies conventional expectations about solid materials and has led to advancements in fields such as aerospace engineering and medical technology, where adaptability and precision are crucial. Number 12. In 1958, the United States sent two mice, named Laska and Benji, into space as part of an early experiment to study the effects of zero gravity on living organisms. The mission was part of the U.S. space program's preparation for human spaceflight. These mice were placed in specially designed capsules to monitor their reactions to microgravity and exposure to space conditions. Their journey marked an important step in understanding biological survival in space. Such experiments paved the way for human missions, including the Apollo moon landings, and continue to influence modern space exploration and research involving living creatures. Number 13. Giraffes have black tongues, which help protect them from sunburn while feeding on leaves from tall trees. Their tongues can grow up to 20 inches long, allowing them to reach deep into thorny acacia branches without injury. The dark coloration of their tongues may also provide extra melanin to prevent damage from ultraviolet rays during long hours of foraging in the sun. Giraffes' tongues are prehensile, meaning they can grip objects, much like a hand. This adaptation, combined with thick saliva, allows them to consume thorny plants without harm, making them well-suited for survival in arid savanna environments. Number 14. The claim that males think about sex every 7 seconds is a widely shared myth rather than a verified fact. Studies have shown that men typically think about sex several times a day, but not as frequently as the myth suggests. The actual frequency varies based on age, hormones, and lifestyle. This misconception highlights society's fascination with gender stereotypes and the psychology of desire. Researchers continue to study human sexuality and its impact on relationships, mental health, and well-being. The findings often reveal that thoughts about food, sleep, and personal goals are just as prevalent as thoughts about sex. Number 15. $1 million in $100 bills weighs approximately 10 kilograms, 22 pounds. This makes transporting large sums of cash relatively easy, contributing to its use in international transactions and criminal activities. A single $100 bill weighs about 1 gram, so 10,000 bills equal $1 million. In contrast, the same amount in $1 bills would weigh about 1,000 kilograms, 2,204 pounds. This difference highlights the practicality of larger denominations for banking and business. While digital payments are increasingly replacing cash, the physical nature of money still fascinates people, especially in movies and stories involving heists or hidden fortunes. Number 16. South Korea has its own television channel dedicated entirely to the popular video game StarCraft. Known for its competitive esports scene, South Korea views professional gaming as a legitimate sport. StarCraft, a strategy-based game, gained immense popularity, leading to televised tournaments and celebrity gamers. Players compete for cash prizes, sponsorships, and national recognition. This cultural phenomenon has helped esports grow into a multi-billion-dollar industry worldwide. Today, South Korea continues to lead in gaming technology, training centers, and international competitions, showcasing its dedication to merging entertainment and technology while promoting esports as a career path for talented gamers. Number 17. The only difference between lead and gold is the number of protons in their atomic nuclei. Lead has 82, while gold has 79. Despite their similar properties, This slight difference in atomic structure makes gold rare and highly valuable. Alchemists in ancient times attempted to transform lead into gold through mystical processes, but modern science has made this theoretically possible using particle accelerators. However, the process is highly expensive and impractical. Today, lead and gold remain symbols of transformation and wealth, inspiring both scientific curiosity and legends about turning ordinary materials into something precious. Number 18. Only about 5% of people can lick their own nose, a feat often attributed to hypermobility or an unusually long tongue. This ability, called the Gorlin sign, is linked to genetic traits or connective tissue disorders such as Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. While it may seem like a trivial talent, it highlights the incredible variety in human anatomy. People who can perform this trick often use it as an entertaining party trick or icebreaker. Scientists study such anomalies to better understand human flexibility and genetics, showing how seemingly simple traits can lead to greater insights into biology and evolution. Number 19. The three most addictive substances in the world are heroin, nicotine, and caffeine, according to multiple studies ranking substances based on dependence and withdrawal symptoms. Heroin, an opioid, is notorious for its intense euphoria and severe withdrawal effects, making it highly addictive. Nicotine, found in cigarettes and vapes, stimulates dopamine release, leading to dependency. Caffeine, while less harmful, is the most widely consumed stimulant globally and can cause headaches, fatigue, and irritability when withdrawn. These substances highlight the complexity of addiction, emphasizing the importance of education, regulation, and treatment programs to combat dependency and promote healthier lifestyles. Number 20. On average, computer users blink only 7 times per minute, compared to the normal rate of 22 blinks per minute. This drastic reduction occurs because staring at screens causes people to focus intensely, leading to less blinking and eye strain. Over time, this can result in dryness, irritation, and digital eye strain, also known as computer vision syndrome. Experts recommend following the 20-20-20 rule, looking at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes to alleviate discomfort. Regular eye exercises, proper lighting, and blinking intentionally can help maintain eye health for those who spend long hours on screens. Number 21. Most dust particles in your home are made up of dead skin cells. Humans shed approximately 30,000 to 40,000 skin cells every minute, adding up to nearly 9 pounds of skin each year. These microscopic flakes mix with fibers from clothing, pet dander, and pollen, forming household dust. Dust mites feed on these skin cells, thriving in mattresses, carpets, and upholstery. Regular cleaning, including vacuuming and using air purifiers, can reduce dust accumulation. While often harmless, excessive dust can trigger allergies or respiratory issues. This sheds light on the importance of proper home hygiene to promote a healthy living environment. Number 22. Pigs are physically unable to look up at the sky because of the anatomy of their necks and spine. Their neck muscles and vertebrae restrict upward movement, limiting their field of vision to what's directly in front of or below them. However, pigs are highly intelligent animals capable of problem-solving and social interaction. Farmers and researchers have studied pig behavior to better understand their cognitive abilities. Although pigs can't naturally look up, they can roll over to see above them if needed. This unique trait highlights the fascinating anatomical adaptations of animals to suit their environments and lifestyles. Number 23. The most common first sign of heart disease is sudden death. Many cardiovascular conditions, such as heart attacks, can develop silently without noticeable symptoms. By the time physical signs like chest pain or shortness of breath appear, the condition may already be severe. This underscores the importance of regular checkups and heart health screenings. Factors like high blood pressure, cholesterol, and stress increase risks. Lifestyle changes, including a healthy diet, exercise, and avoiding smoking, can help prevent heart disease. Advances in medical technology, such as wearable devices, now make it easier to monitor heart health and detect problems early. Number 24. In the United States, citizens can claim ownership of uninhabited foreign islands if they contain bird droppings under the Guano Islands Act of 1856. This unusual law was enacted during a time when guano, or bird excrement, was a highly valuable fertilizer, rich in nitrogen and phosphorus. It allowed Americans to take possession of islands for resource extraction, provided no other country had a claim. Although rarely used today, the law remains a quirky piece of history, illustrating how natural resources once drove territorial expansion. It highlights the surprising economic importance of guano in agriculture during the 19th century. Number 25. The average human lung can hold about 3.5 liters of air, though lung capacity varies depending on age, gender, and fitness level. Athletes and wind instrument players often develop larger lung capacities through training. The lungs are composed of millions of tiny air sacs called alveoli, which facilitate the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Despite their vital function, lung health is often compromised by smoking, pollution, or respiratory illnesses. Maintaining lung capacity through aerobic exercise, deep breathing techniques, and avoiding harmful substances can improve overall respiratory health. Research continues to explore treatments for lung diseases to enhance longevity. Number 26. In Canada, it is illegal for dwarfs to hunt moose on Sundays. While this bizarre law may seem outdated, it reflects older hunting regulations designed to protect wildlife. Many such laws were written before modern hunting practices and are no longer enforced. They highlight cultural quirks and past efforts to regulate activities in rural areas. Today, hunting laws are more focused on conservation efforts, ethical practices, and protecting endangered species. This strange regulation serves as an example of how legal systems evolve, sometimes leaving behind amusing and seemingly nonsensical rules that still capture the public's imagination. Number 27. During World War II, the U.S. military attempted to train bats to drop bombs in an experimental project called bat bombs. Tiny bombs were attached to bats, which were released over enemy targets. The idea was that the bats would roost in buildings, causing widespread fires when the bombs detonated. Although the project showed potential, it was ultimately scrapped in favor of more conventional weapons. This unconventional approach highlights the lengths to which military strategists went to gain an edge during wartime. It also underscores the importance of creativity and innovation in military history, even if some ideas failed. Number 28. Nobody knows who invented spectacles, but historical evidence suggests eyeglasses first appeared in Italy during the late 13th century. Early designs consisted of convex lenses held in frames and were primarily used for reading by monks and scholars. These rudimentary glasses lacked arms and had to be balanced on the nose. Over time, eyeglasses evolved into modern designs with frames, adjustable arms, and prescription lenses. Today, millions rely on glasses to correct vision problems, and technological advancements like transition lenses and blue light filters continue to improve eye care. The mystery of their origin adds intrigue to this essential invention. Number 29. A Chinese man reportedly went blind after playing the video game Diablo for 10 hours straight on a 50 Hz monitor. Excessive screen time, combined with poor refresh rates, can cause severe eye strain, headaches, and vision problems. This incident serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of gaming addiction and the importance of taking regular breaks. Modern screens now offer higher refresh rates and eye-friendly features, but prolonged exposure still poses risks. Gamers are encouraged to follow ergonomic practices, such as using blue light filters and maintaining proper lighting to protect their eyes and overall health. Number 30. Approximately 42,000 tennis balls are used during the Wimbledon Championship each year. With over 650 matches played, balls are changed every 7 to 9 games to maintain consistent performance. Wimbledon's strict quality control ensures balls are kept at optimal temperature and pressure before use. After matches, used balls are sold to fans or donated to charities, including programs for training dogs. This level of precision reflects the sport's commitment to fairness and tradition. The iconic yellow tennis balls replaced white ones in 1986 for better visibility on television, further modernizing the sport while preserving its rich history. Number 31. The word boomerang means replay in the traditional Aboriginal language, reflecting the tool's ability to return when thrown correctly. Originally used by Indigenous Australians for hunting and ceremonies, boomerangs date back over 20,000 years. They come in various shapes and sizes, each designed for specific purposes, such as hunting birds or demonstrating skill in competitions. Modern boomerangs are also used as recreational toys and sports equipment. Their aerodynamic design has even inspired engineers in fields like aviation and robotics. The boomerang remains a symbol of ingenuity, resilience, and cultural heritage, connecting ancient craftsmanship to contemporary science and entertainment. Number 32. Humans share about 97% of their DNA with apes, highlighting our close evolutionary relationship. Chimpanzees, in particular, are our closest relatives, sharing over 98% of their genetic material with us. This similarity extends to behaviors such as using tools, showing emotions, and forming social bonds. Studies on ape genetics have provided insights into human evolution, diseases, and genetics. Despite these connections, even small genetic differences account for major contrasts, such as speech and brain size. The shared ancestry reminds us of our evolutionary journey and reinforces the importance of conservation efforts to protect these intelligent and endangered primates. Number 33. Around 99% of mazes can be solved by always following the right-hand rule, keeping your right hand on a wall as you move forward. This method works in simple mazes with connected walls, but may fail in complex ones with loops or isolated sections. Mazes have fascinated humans for centuries, serving as metaphors for life's challenges, puzzles for entertainment, and even tools for psychological studies. Today, they are used in video games, navigation research, and robotics testing. The simplicity of this rule highlights how logic and pattern recognition can turn seemingly impossible tasks into manageable puzzles. Number 34. The average person flexes the joints in their fingers about 24 million times during a lifetime. From typing and writing to cooking and playing instruments, our fingers are constantly in motion. Each hand contains 27 bones and 34 muscles, making it one of the most intricate structures in the body. Overuse can lead to conditions like arthritis or carpal tunnel syndrome, emphasizing the importance of hand care and ergonomics. Stretching, exercise, and ergonomic tools help preserve hand health. This statistic showcases the incredible durability and adaptability of the human body as it performs millions of precise movements over a lifetime. Number 35. In Switzerland, it is illegal to flush the toilet after 10 p.m. if you live in an apartment. This law is rooted in noise regulations designed to maintain peace and quiet during nighttime hours. While it may sound strange, it reflects Switzerland's strong emphasis on respecting neighbors and preserving quality of life. The rule typically applies to older buildings with poor soundproofing, but modern apartments are often exempt. The law highlights the cultural value placed on harmony and order in Swiss society. It also raises debates about balancing public health, hygiene, and personal freedom in densely populated areas. Number 36. The average person fears spiders more than death, a phenomenon known as arachnophobia. Studies suggest this fear is rooted in evolutionary survival instincts, as some spiders are venomous. However, most spider species are harmless and even beneficial, helping control insect populations. Despite their importance, spiders often evoke intense anxiety, with symptoms ranging from mild unease to panic attacks. Treatments like cognitive behavioral therapy and exposure therapy have proven effective in overcoming arachnophobia. Understanding their ecological role and debunking myths about spiders can also help reduce fear. This widespread phobia highlights the complexity of human emotions and evolutionary psychology. Number 37. In Sulphur, Louisiana, it is illegal to have sex with a cow. This bizarre law reflects outdated attempts to regulate public morality and animal welfare. While such laws often seem absurd today, they underscore the legal system's evolution to address specific social concerns at the time. Modern animal welfare laws focus more on protecting animals from abuse and neglect. Strange regulations like this one persist in legal codes, offering glimpses into past values and priorities. They also provide humorous reminders of how laws can sometimes struggle to keep up with changing cultural norms and societal expectations. Number 38. Sleeping more than 10 hours in a row is generally considered unhealthy and may be linked to conditions like depression, diabetes, or cardiovascular problems. While occasional long sleep sessions may help recover from fatigue, chronic oversleeping can disrupt circadian rhythms and increase the risk of obesity and other health issues. Experts recommend adults aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night for optimal health. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, reducing screen time before bed, and creating a relaxing sleep environment can improve sleep quality. This fact highlights the importance of balance, as both too little and too much sleep can be harmful. Number 39. Grapes can explode when placed in a microwave due to their unique composition and shape. When microwaved, the moisture inside the grapes heats up rapidly, creating steam that bursts through the skin. Additionally, the small size and shape can lead to plasma formation, generating sparks that resemble tiny lightning bolts. This phenomenon has fascinated scientists, who study it to understand microwave energy and plasma physics better. While entertaining, microwaving grapes can damage appliances and pose fire risks. It serves as a reminder to use caution with household technology and highlights the surprising effects of electromagnetic waves on organic materials. Number 40. In 1949, Popular Mechanics predicted that future computers might weigh no more than 1.5 tons. At the time, computers occupied entire rooms and required extensive wiring, punch cards, and vacuum tubes to operate. This prediction highlights the rapid pace of technological advancement. Today, pocket-sized smartphones surpass the capabilities of early computers, processing billions of calculations per second. Innovations in microchips and artificial intelligence have made computing faster, cheaper, and more accessible. The dramatic reduction in size and cost demonstrates humanity's ability to revolutionize technology, paving the way for modern conveniences like cloud computing, smart devices, and quantum computing. Number 42. Having sex for 1 hour burns as many calories as participating in 7 hours of aerobics. Although this claim is exaggerated, studies suggest that sexual activity can burn between 100 to 200 calories per session, depending on intensity and duration. It also improves heart health, reduces stress, and boosts mood due to the release of endorphins. Regular intimacy has been linked to better sleep and a stronger immune system. While not a replacement for structured exercise, sex provides physical and mental health benefits. It highlights the importance of maintaining an active lifestyle and cultivating healthy relationships for overall well-being. Number 43. Despite their seemingly clumsy design, bumblebees are perfectly capable of flight, defying an old myth that physics says they shouldn't be able to fly. Early calculations underestimated the complexity of their wing movements, leading to misconceptions. Bumblebees flap their wings in a figure-8 motion, creating vortices that generate lift. This discovery helped scientists better understand aerodynamics, inspiring innovations in robotics and drone technology. Bumblebees' ability to fly demonstrates nature's efficiency and adaptability, proving that even small creatures can overcome physical challenges. Their role as pollinators also makes them critical for ecosystems and agriculture, supporting biodiversity and food production. Number 44. Emus and kangaroos cannot walk backward, a unique trait that symbolizes forward progress. This inability results from their muscular structure and tail positioning, which make backward motion difficult or impossible. These animals are featured on Australia's coat of arms to represent the nation's drive to always move forward. Emus, known for their speed, and kangaroos, famous for their powerful jumps, are also integral to Australia's cultural identity and wildlife. Their adaptations showcase evolutionary specialization, enabling them to thrive in harsh environments. These iconic animals remind us of resilience and adaptability, qualities that resonate with human ambition and growth. Number 45. Intelligent people tend to have higher concentrations of zinc and copper in their hair, according to studies analyzing mineral content and cognitive abilities. These trace elements play essential roles in brain function, supporting neural signaling and memory formation. Zinc, in particular, contributes to neurotransmitter activity, while copper aids in energy production within brain cells. Though this correlation may not determine intelligence directly, it highlights the importance of proper nutrition for mental performance. Diets rich in seafood, nuts, and leafy greens can help maintain optimal levels of these minerals, promoting brain health and cognitive function throughout life. Number 46. Basketball jump shots are more accurate than set shots due to biomechanics and trajectory. Jump shots allow players to release the ball at a higher point, making it harder for defenders to block and increasing the angle for successful scoring. Players also generate more force and spin, giving them better control over the ball's path. This technique revolutionized modern basketball, turning it into a fast-paced, high-scoring game. Coaches emphasize jump shots in training as they combine skill, precision, and athleticism. The evolution of shooting techniques demonstrates how sports continuously adapt to enhance performance and strategic gameplay. Number 47. If two flies and their offspring were left to breed undisturbed for 6 months, their population could theoretically cover about 6.5 Earths. Flies reproduce at astonishing rates, with females laying up to 500 eggs in their short lifespans. This rapid multiplication demonstrates the potential impact of unchecked insect populations. Fortunately, predators like spiders, birds, and amphibians help keep fly numbers under control. Flies also play crucial roles in ecosystems, acting as pollinators and decomposers. Their breeding habits highlight the importance of natural population balances and the interconnectedness of ecosystems, where even the smallest creatures contribute to environmental stability. Number 48. The phrase 30 Helens agree became a humorous catchphrase thanks to the Canadian sketch show The Kids in the Hall. It humorously suggests that consensus among a group of Helens lends credibility to a statement, playing on the idea that group opinions influence decisions. The phrase mocks the reliance on authority figures or groups to validate ideas, often seen in advertising and politics. While fictional, it reflects how people often defer to collective judgment rather than trusting their instincts. The comedy sketch resonates with audiences by highlighting human behavior in decision-making and the humorous ways we seek reassurance. Number 49. After 20 hours without sleep, the body starts producing endorphins, natural painkillers that can cause euphoria or second wind feelings. This phenomenon explains why people often experience bursts of energy or laughter during late nights. However, prolonged sleep deprivation can impair cognitive function, weaken immunity, and increase the risk of accidents. Studies on sleep patterns emphasize the importance of rest for physical and mental health. While brief sleep deprivation may boost creativity or social bonding, consistent lack of sleep can lead to serious health problems. Understanding this balance highlights the body's remarkable ability to adapt while underscoring the need for proper rest. Number 50. Airbags have saved over 1,500 lives annually since their introduction in the late 1980s. These life-saving devices deploy within milliseconds of a collision, cushioning passengers from impact. Modern airbags include advanced sensors to adjust inflation based on crash severity and passenger size. Side, curtain, and knee airbags provide additional protection, reducing injury risks in various types of accidents. Researchers continue improving airbag technology, incorporating features like pedestrian detection and external airbags for added safety. The success of airbags highlights advancements in automotive engineering and the ongoing effort to make transportation safer for drivers and passengers worldwide. 1. Donkeys kill more people annually than plane crashes. This surprising fact highlights the danger of underestimating seemingly harmless animals. Donkeys can become aggressive if threatened or mistreated, leading to fatal injuries. While air travel is considered one of the safest modes of transportation, with millions of flights annually and minimal accidents, donkey-related deaths are often due to their roles in rural settings, where they serve as working animals. Their kicks can be forceful enough to cause severe trauma. This fact emphasizes the need for awareness and respect for all animals, no matter how domesticated they appear. Number 2. The microwave was invented after a researcher walked by a radar tube and a chocolate bar melted in his pocket. Percy Spencer, an engineer working for Raytheon in the 1940s, discovered this phenomenon. Intrigued, he conducted experiments by placing popcorn kernels and eggs near the radar equipment, observing how the electromagnetic waves cooked food. This serendipitous discovery led to the first microwave oven, called the radar range, in 1946. Over time, it became a kitchen staple, revolutionizing cooking by making it faster and more efficient. The microwave is now used worldwide for reheating, cooking, and even sterilizing items. Number 3. There are more than 150 million sheep in Australia, a nation of 17 million people. Australia's sheep population far exceeds its human population, making it one of the world's largest wool producers. The vast open pastures and favorable climate are ideal for sheep farming, particularly in regions like New South Wales and Victoria. Australia's merino wool is highly prized for its fine quality, used in luxury clothing worldwide. This sheep-to-human ratio also reflects the agricultural dominance of sheep farming in Australia's economy, a tradition deeply rooted in the country's history since British settlement. Number 4. Some people make a living out of playing computer games. They are called pro gamers. These individuals compete in esports tournaments, often broadcast to millions of viewers. Popular games like League of Legends, Dota 2, and Fortnite feature prize pools in the millions of dollars. Pro gamers undergo rigorous training, sometimes practicing for over 12 hours a day, refining their skills in strategy, teamwork, and reflexes. Sponsorships, streaming revenues, and brand endorsements supplement their incomes. The rise of esports has turned gaming from a pastime into a lucrative profession, fostering a global community of fans and competitors. Number 5. Japan has the highest suicide rate in the world. In second place comes Sweden. Japan's high rate is influenced by social pressures, work stress, and mental health stigma, with karoshi, death from overwork, being a recognized phenomenon. Despite advancements, accessing mental health resources remains challenging for many. Sweden, with its long, dark winters and isolation, also struggles with mental health issues. Both nations are working to reduce these rates through awareness campaigns, hotlines, and counseling services. Addressing cultural attitudes and promoting support systems are critical steps in tackling this complex global issue. Number 6. The ZIP in zip code stands for Zone Improvement Plan. Introduced by the United States Postal Service in 1963, the zip code system was designed to improve mail sorting and delivery efficiency. The 5-digit code corresponds to specific geographic areas, while the optional 4-digit extension provides even greater precision. This innovation significantly reduced delivery times and errors. Over time, zip codes have also become valuable for demographic analysis, market research, and even weather forecasting, proving their usefulness beyond just postal services. Number 7. Every time you lick a stamp, you're consuming 1/10 of a calorie. While this might seem trivial, it adds an amusing dimension to sending letters. Modern self-adhesive stamps have reduced the need for licking, but traditional gummed stamps still exist. The adhesive, made of dextrin or gum arabic, is non-toxic and safe for consumption in small amounts. Though negligible calorically, it is a quirky reminder of the unexpected ways we interact with food-like substances in daily life. This fact is a playful nod to the history and innovation of postal services. Number 8. U.S. Post Office handles 43% of the world's mail. Its nearest competitor is Japan with 6%. The United States Postal Service, USPS, is a cornerstone of American communication, delivering billions of pieces of mail annually. Its extensive network includes over 30,000 retail locations, ensuring service to even the most remote areas. USPS has been instrumental in connecting people and businesses for over 2 centuries. Japan's advanced postal system also excels in reliability and efficiency, reflecting its technological prowess. Together, these systems highlight the importance of robust postal networks in global connectivity. Number 9. Rabbits cannot vomit. This unique anatomical feature is due to a strong muscular valve at the base of their esophagus, preventing regurgitation. While this adaptation protects rabbits from choking hazards, it also means they are vulnerable to digestive blockages. Proper care, including a high-fiber diet rich in hay, is essential to maintain their gastrointestinal health. This characteristic emphasizes the importance of understanding and meeting the specific needs of different animals, ensuring their well-being in both wild and domestic settings. Number 10. Coca-Cola contains neither coca nor cola. Originally formulated in 1886 by John Pemberton, the beverage did include coca leaf extract and cola nut flavoring. However, modern formulations no longer contain these ingredients. The flavor is now achieved through a combination of citrus oils, vanilla, cinnamon, and other secret ingredients. Coca-Cola's iconic taste and branding have made it one of the most recognizable products globally, symbolizing American culture and consumerism. Despite changes in its recipe, Coca-Cola remains a leader in the beverage industry. Number 11. It is possible to drink water that was present during the time of the dinosaurs. Earth's water cycle has existed for billions of years, continuously recycling water through evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. This means the water molecules we drink today could have once flowed through ancient rivers, been part of prehistoric oceans, or even quenched the thirst of dinosaurs. Scientists estimate that Earth's water is around 4.6 billion years old, highlighting the incredible longevity and sustainability of our planet's natural systems. This fact underscores the importance of protecting this vital and finite resource for future generations. Number 12. In York, England, excluding Sundays, it is perfectly legal to shoot a Scotsman with a bow and arrow. This archaic law, dating back to medieval times, was originally enacted during periods of conflict between England and Scotland. Although no longer enforced, it remains on record as an example of outdated legislation that reflects historical tensions. Modern laws, of course, prohibit such actions, and efforts to repeal these relics of the past continue. It serves as a humorous reminder of how legal systems evolve, often leaving behind bizarre statutes that highlight cultural and political shifts over time. Number 13. In Liverpool, England, it is illegal for a woman to be topless in public, except as a clerk in a tropical fish store. This peculiar law likely originated from outdated decency standards and reflects a bygone era of social conservatism. While modern norms and equality movements have rendered such laws absurd, it remains a curiosity in the legal archives. Though not enforced today, it highlights the strange and specific ways governments once sought to regulate behavior. It also serves as a reminder of the evolving conversation around gender equality and personal freedoms in contemporary society. Number 14. Glass is a slow-melting material. In 10,000 years, your windows will have melted down into a pile. While commonly believed, this is actually a misconception. Glass is not a liquid, but an amorphous solid, meaning it lacks a crystalline structure. Over time, it does not flow or melt under normal conditions. However, ancient glass artifacts can appear warped due to manufacturing techniques rather than age. Modern studies reveal that glass remains stable for millions of years unless exposed to extreme heat. This myth persists as a fascinating metaphor for time and transformation, adding intrigue to everyday materials. Number 15. An average Western meal contains more vitamins and nutrients than what an average third-world child eats in a week. This stark contrast highlights global inequalities in food distribution and nutrition. Malnutrition remains a leading cause of child mortality in impoverished regions, affecting growth and cognitive development. In contrast, Western diets often lead to overconsumption and health issues like obesity. Addressing this imbalance requires initiatives such as food aid programs, sustainable agriculture, and education. Bridging the gap between abundance and scarcity is one of the greatest challenges in achieving food security for all. Number 16. Plyometric training can increase vertical jump performance of basketball players. Plyometric exercises such as box jumps, squat jumps, and depth jumps focus on explosive muscle contractions. These movements improve strength, speed, and coordination, making them ideal for athletes in sports requiring quick bursts of power. Studies show that consistent plyometric training can enhance muscle elasticity and neuromuscular efficiency, leading to measurable gains in vertical jump height. Basketball players often incorporate these workouts to improve dunking ability and overall athletic performance. This training method is also widely used in other sports, from volleyball to track and field. Number 17. Coca-Cola was originally green. When Coca-Cola was first produced in 1886, its syrup had a natural greenish tint due to unrefined ingredients. However, the modern formula uses caramel coloring, giving it its iconic brown hue. Despite this change, the early green version contributed to Coca-Cola's association with innovation and experimentation. The drink's evolution from a medicinal tonic to a cultural phenomenon reflects broader trends in marketing and branding. Today, its vibrant red and white logo is globally recognized, though the myth of its original green color continues to capture imaginations. Number 18. In England, all English males over the age of 14 were required to carry out 2 hours of longbow practice a week, supervised by the local clergy. This medieval law, enacted during the 13th and 14th centuries, was designed to maintain military readiness during times of war. The longbow was a critical weapon for English armies, especially during battles like Agincourt. While this law is no longer enforced, it highlights the importance of archery in England's military history. Today, archery remains a popular sport, though no one is legally obligated to practice it under clerical supervision. Number 19. The richest woman today is Liliane Bettencourt, the daughter of L'Oréal's founder. She has a net worth of $14 billion, depending on how the stock market did today. Bettencourt's wealth stemmed from her ownership stake in L'Oréal, one of the world's largest cosmetics companies. Known for her philanthropy and passion for art, she established charitable foundations supporting medical research and cultural preservation. Her legacy underscores the power of family businesses and entrepreneurship. Although Bettencourt passed away in 2017, her fortune and influence continue through her heirs, highlighting the generational impact of strategic investments and branding. Number 20. A duck's quack doesn't echo, and no one knows why. While this claim has been widely circulated, it is actually a myth. Ducks' quacks do echo, but their sound's unique frequency and gradual fade make echoes harder to distinguish. This misconception has sparked scientific curiosity, leading researchers to analyze acoustic patterns. The myth endures as an example of how folklore and animal behavior intersect. It also reminds us that sound perception can be complex, influenced by environments and hearing mechanisms, making the study of animal communication endlessly fascinating. Number 21. A cat's jaws cannot move sideways. Unlike humans, cats have a hinge-like jaw structure designed for vertical motion. This adaptation helps them deliver powerful bites to catch and kill prey. Because their teeth are optimized for tearing rather than grinding, cats cannot chew food the way herbivores do. Instead, they swallow small chunks. This specialized anatomy highlights their evolution as obligate carnivores, dependent on meat-based diets. Understanding these physical traits helps cat owners provide appropriate nutrition, supporting their pets' health and natural instincts. Number 22. A man was once born blind, underwent surgery to see, but afterward wanted to be blind again. This rare psychological phenomenon, known as post-surgical blindness regret, reflects the complexity of human perception and adaptation. Some individuals who regain sight struggle with visual processing, experiencing overwhelming sensory input. For them, blindness may have provided stability and comfort. Such cases raise important questions about the psychological impact of medical interventions and the subjective nature of perception. They also highlight the need for mental health support during life-changing treatments. Number 23. Almost half the bones in your body are in your hands and feet. Humans have 206 bones, and 106 of them, more than 50%, are located in the hands, 54 bones, and feet, 52 bones. This high concentration of bones allows for intricate movements and dexterity, enabling tasks like grasping objects, writing, and balancing. The complexity of these structures highlights their evolutionary importance for survival, tool use, and mobility. However, their fragility also makes them prone to fractures, especially in athletes and physically active individuals. This anatomical fact underscores the remarkable engineering of the human skeleton. Number 24. A scientific satellite needs only 250 watts of power, the equivalent used by 2 light bulbs, to operate. Modern satellites are marvels of engineering efficiency, designed to maximize performance with minimal energy. Solar panels collect and store energy, powering systems for communication, data collection, and navigation. Despite their low energy consumption, these satellites play vital roles in GPS systems, weather forecasting, and global communication. Advances in energy efficiency continue to expand their capabilities, supporting deep space exploration and climate monitoring. This fact demonstrates how cutting-edge technology can operate with surprisingly modest energy demands. Number 25. There are more collect calls on Father's Day than any other day of the year. This humorous observation reflects the social dynamics of families, where children often reach out to their fathers on this special occasion but may not want to foot the bill. The popularity of collect calls has diminished with the rise of cell phones and free calling apps, but the sentiment behind this trend remains. It highlights the importance of honoring parental relationships and the creative ways people stay connected, even if it involves relying on dad to cover the cost of the conversation. Number 26. In Germany, it's currently not allowed to sell old games like Super Mario or Zelda to minors. German law enforces strict regulations on the sale of video games based on content ratings. Even classic games, which may contain outdated depictions of violence or stereotypes, are subject to these restrictions. This policy reflects Germany's commitment to protecting children from potentially harmful media and ensuring age-appropriate content. Such measures also demonstrate the evolving standards for entertainment as society becomes more aware of the psychological effects of games, reinforcing the importance of responsible consumption. Number 27. Microwaves are about 1 centimeter in length. These electromagnetic waves, which fall between radio waves and infrared radiation on the electromagnetic spectrum, are ideal for heating food. Their small wavelength allows them to penetrate materials like glass, plastic, and paper while directly exciting water molecules, creating heat through vibration. This property makes microwaves highly efficient for cooking and reheating. In addition to kitchen appliances, microwaves are used in communication technologies, radar systems, and even medical treatments. Their versatility highlights the remarkable ways humans have harnessed electromagnetic energy for practical purposes. Number 28. About 75% of the human brain is made of water. This high water content is essential for maintaining brain function, including electrical signaling, neurotransmitter production, and nutrient transport. Even mild dehydration can affect concentration, memory, and mood, demonstrating how crucial hydration is for cognitive health. The brain's soft, jelly-like texture is protected by cerebrospinal fluid, which cushions it against injury. This fact highlights the importance of drinking enough water daily to support brain performance, prevent fatigue, and enhance focus, emphasizing how hydration directly impacts mental clarity and overall well-being. Number 29. Sharks do not have any bones. Instead, their skeletons are made entirely of cartilage, the same flexible tissue found in human noses and ears. This lightweight structure makes sharks more agile in water, allowing them to move quickly and efficiently while hunting. Cartilage also enables sharks to withstand deep-sea pressures, contributing to their survival in diverse environments. Fossilized shark skeletons are rare since cartilage decays quickly, but their teeth, made of hard enamel, are commonly preserved. This adaptation has helped sharks dominate the oceans for over 400 million years, earning them the title of apex predators. Number 30. Horses and cows can sleep standing up. They achieve this through a unique mechanism called the stay apparatus, which locks their leg joints, allowing them to rest without collapsing. This adaptation helps them remain alert to potential predators, especially in open fields where quick escapes are necessary. While they can doze off standing, horses and cows need to lie down occasionally for deep REM sleep, which is vital for overall health. This ability highlights how evolution equips animals with survival strategies tailored to their environments and threats. Number 31. Caterpillars have 12 eyes. These eyes, called stomata, are arranged in 6 pairs on either side of their head. Despite having multiple eyes, caterpillars have poor vision and can only detect light and movement. Instead, they rely heavily on their antennae and body hairs to navigate their surroundings and detect predators. As caterpillars transform into butterflies or moths, their eyes develop into more complex structures capable of detecting color and patterns. This fact underscores the fascinating transformations that occur during metamorphosis, showcasing nature's remarkable adaptability. Number 32. All dogs have unique nose prints. Similar to human fingerprints, a dog's nose has ridges and creases that form patterns unique to each animal. These nose prints are so distinctive that some pet organizations use them for identification purposes. Unlike collars and microchips, which can be lost or removed, a nose print provides a permanent record. Researchers believe a dog's heightened sense of smell, which is thousands of times more sensitive than a human's, is linked to the complex structure of its nose. This fact highlights both the biological uniqueness and sensory superiority of dogs. Number 33. An octopus has 9 brains. It has a central brain that controls its nervous system and a smaller brain in each of its 8 arms. These arm brains operate semi-independently, allowing octopuses to multitask, such as searching for food and defending themselves simultaneously. This decentralized nervous system gives octopuses extraordinary problem-solving skills, enabling them to open jars, navigate mazes, and use tools. Their intelligence has made them a subject of extensive scientific study. With 3 hearts and blue blood, octopuses continue to fascinate researchers as some of the most complex and mysterious creatures in the ocean. Number 34. All babies are born with blue eyes. This phenomenon occurs because melanin, the pigment responsible for eye color, is not fully developed at birth. Light exposure over the first few months stimulates melanin production, which can darken the eyes to shades of green, hazel, or brown. However, some babies retain their blue eyes due to low melanin levels. Genetics play a major role in determining eye color, but the final hue may take up to a year to stabilize. This process highlights the dynamic nature of human development and the fascinating influence of genes on physical traits. Number 35. Fish cough. Fish use their gills not only for breathing but also to expel debris and parasites. A fish cough occurs when it rapidly opens and closes its gill covers, forcing water through to clear out irritants. This action helps maintain clean gill surfaces for efficient oxygen exchange. Unlike humans, fish lack lungs, so this reflex acts as a substitute to keep their respiratory systems functional. Observing these behaviors in aquariums and natural habitats provides insight into the intricate mechanisms aquatic life uses to adapt and survive. Number 36. Glass balls bounce higher than rubber balls. Glass is more elastic than rubber, meaning it can efficiently transfer energy when it collides with a surface. When a glass ball hits the ground, it deforms very little, retaining most of its kinetic energy and rebounding higher. In contrast, rubber balls absorb more energy through deformation, leading to lower bounces. Despite its rigidity, glass can be surprisingly resilient under controlled conditions. This property highlights the importance of material science in understanding everyday objects and their behavior under physical stress. Number 37. Crabs taste food with their feet. Crabs have sensory hairs on their legs and claws that detect chemical signals from food. This adaptation allows them to identify edible items while foraging in murky waters or rocky environments. Once they detect food, they use their claws to bring it to their mouths, where additional taste sensors confirm its suitability. This sensory specialization is vital for survival, especially in competitive coastal habitats. Crabs' unique feeding behavior underscores the diverse evolutionary strategies marine creatures have developed to thrive in challenging ecosystems. Number 38. Some ice caves have hot springs. These fascinating natural formations occur in volcanic regions or geothermal areas where underground heat sources warm the water inside glaciers or ice caves. The contrast between freezing external temperatures and internal warmth creates stunning patterns of melting ice and steam. Examples include Iceland's Vatnajökull glacier caves and the Eisriesenwelt ice cave in Austria. These environments support unique ecosystems of thermophilic, heat-loving microorganisms, offering insights into how life might survive in extreme conditions, such as on icy moons like Europa. Ice caves with hot springs are a testament to Earth's geological and thermal diversity. Number 39. One day on Venus equals 8 months on Earth. Venus has an extremely slow rotation, taking about 243 Earth days to complete one spin on its axis. Interestingly, a year on Venus, its orbit around the Sun, takes only 225 Earth days, making a Venusian day longer than its year. Additionally, Venus rotates in the opposite direction to most planets, meaning the Sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Its thick, toxic atmosphere traps heat, creating surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. These conditions make Venus one of the most extreme planets in our solar system. Number 40. A shrimp's heart is placed in its head. Specifically, the heart is located near the shrimp's head region, just behind its brain and surrounded by other vital organs. This unusual placement is due to the shrimp's segmented body structure, where the thorax and head are fused into a single section called the cephalothorax. The shrimp's transparent exoskeleton sometimes allows its beating heart to be visible. This anatomical feature demonstrates the diversity of biological adaptations in aquatic animals, enabling them to function efficiently in their environments despite unconventional designs. Number 41. Animals do not have chins. Humans are the only species with a true chin, a bony protrusion at the lower front of the jaw. Other animals may have lower jaw extensions, but these are part of their teeth structures or snouts, not true chins. The evolutionary reason for human chins remains debated, with theories suggesting it aids in chewing, speaking, or resisting mechanical stress during eating. This distinctive feature highlights human anatomical uniqueness and serves as an example of how evolution shapes species differently based on environmental and social needs. Number 42. Hippopotamuses can run faster than humans. Despite their bulky appearance, hippos can reach speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour, about 19 miles per hour, on land for short distances. Their powerful legs allow them to charge with surprising agility, making them one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. Although they spend most of their time in water to stay cool, they are highly territorial and aggressive when threatened. Their speed, combined with their massive size and sharp teeth, underscores why they should never be underestimated in the wild. Number 43. Monkeys can go bald in old age, just like humans. Aging monkeys, especially those in captivity, often lose hair due to hormonal changes, stress, or dietary deficiencies. Species like macaques and chimpanzees exhibit visible hair thinning or bald patches on their heads, mirroring the balding process in humans. This similarity highlights the genetic and biological connection between primates and humans, supporting evolutionary theories. Studying aging in monkeys provides valuable insights into human aging, hair loss treatments, and overall health management, as both species share common physiological patterns. Number 44. Applesauce was the first food to be eaten in space. Astronaut John Glenn consumed applesauce during NASA's Mercury Atlas 6 mission in 1962, proving humans could eat and swallow food in microgravity. The applesauce was packaged in a squeezable tube, ensuring it wouldn't create floating particles. This experiment paved the way for developing space-friendly foods, including freeze-dried meals and thermostabilized pouches. Today's astronauts enjoy a variety of dishes, but applesauce remains symbolic as the first step toward sustaining human nutrition during long-duration space missions. It marks a milestone in space exploration and food science. Number 45. Peanuts are not nuts. Peanuts are legumes, belonging to the same family as beans and lentils. Unlike tree nuts, which grow on trees, peanuts develop underground in pods, classifying them as legumes. Rich in protein, healthy fats, and vitamins, peanuts are a staple in diets worldwide. However, their classification has caused confusion, particularly for those with allergies, as peanut allergies differ from tree nut allergies. This fact highlights the importance of botanical classifications in agriculture, nutrition, and health, demonstrating how closely related foods can have vastly different biological origins. Number 46. Your heart is about as big as your fist. The average adult heart weighs between 8-10 ounces, 227 to 283 grams, and pumps approximately 2,000 gallons of blood daily. Its size and strength allow it to sustain life by circulating oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. During exercise, the heart rate increases to supply more oxygen, showcasing its adaptability. Interestingly, the hearts of athletes can grow larger due to conditioning, improving efficiency. This comparison emphasizes the heart's critical role in health and survival, symbolizing both strength and vulnerability in human biology. Number 47. Girls have more taste buds than boys. Studies show that women generally have a more refined sense of taste than men due to a higher number of taste buds on their tongues. This heightened sensitivity makes women more likely to identify subtle flavors and distinguish between sweet, salty, sour, and bitter tastes. Evolutionary theories suggest this trait may have developed to help women, especially during pregnancy, detect spoiled or toxic foods. Women are also more likely to be super tasters, individuals with an exceptionally high density of taste buds. This biological difference highlights the complexity of human sensory perception and dietary preferences. Number 48. Your nose becomes warm when you lie. This phenomenon is often referred to as the Pinocchio effect and is linked to increased stress or anxiety while lying. Studies have shown that lying activates the autonomic nervous system, which affects blood flow and temperature regulation. When a person lies, blood rushes to the nose and face, causing slight warming, which can be detected using thermal imaging cameras. This reaction results from the brain working harder to fabricate information while suppressing the truth. It demonstrates how physiological changes can reveal emotions, making the nose a subtle indicator of stress or deception. Number 49. There is no noise in space. Space is a vacuum, meaning it lacks air or any medium to carry sound waves. On Earth, sound travels by vibrating particles in the air, water, or solid objects, But in space, there are no particles to vibrate. This creates an eerie silence, even during massive cosmic events like supernova explosions. However, electromagnetic waves, such as radio waves, can travel through space, allowing scientists to capture and interpret data from distant celestial bodies using specialized instruments. This silence emphasizes the vast emptiness of space and the need for communication systems like radios for astronauts. Number 50. Your body takes 12 hours to digest food. Digestion is a complex process that begins in the mouth and continues through the stomach and intestines. On average, it takes 6 to 8 hours for food to pass through the stomach and small intestine, where nutrients are absorbed. The remaining waste then moves to the large intestine, where water is absorbed, and it may take another 12-24 hours to be fully processed and excreted. Factors such as age, metabolism, and diet can influence digestion speed. This process demonstrates the efficiency of the human digestive system in extracting energy and nutrients to fuel the body. There's a punctuation mark specifically for irony and sarcasm that looks like a backward question mark. Known as the percontation point, it dates back to the 1580s, when printer Henry Denham proposed it. Although it never caught on widely, it's a precursor to today's punctuation innovations, like emojis. Imagine using, in modern texts to clarify sarcasm, a retro twist for the age of misinterpreted messages. Number 2. Lettuce, the crisp king of salads, is a surprising member of the sunflower family, Asteraceae. Sharing roots with daisies and artichokes, lettuce has an ancient history. Egyptians revered it, believing it symbolized fertility. Today, it's a global favorite, boasting varieties like romaine, iceberg, and butterhead. Packed with vitamins A and K, lettuce also supports healthy skin and vision while adding crunch to your meals. Number 3. Flossing benefits more than just your teeth. It helps your memory too. By preventing gum disease, it stops harmful bacteria from entering the bloodstream, which can harden arteries and reduce blood flow to the brain. Studies link gum health to Alzheimer's prevention, showing the profound connection between oral care and cognitive function. Remember, a clean mouth could mean a sharper mind. Number 4. A bunch of bananas is called a hand, and each banana is a finger. Beyond these playful names, bananas are classified as berries and packed with potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure. Their natural sugars make them an ideal energy boost. Fun fact, the Cavendish banana is the most popular variety, though its genetic uniformity makes it vulnerable to pests and diseases. Number 5. The Hobbit was published in 2 versions, with the original edition offering a surprising twist. Gollum willingly bets his ring in a game of riddles. After The Lord of the Rings, Tolkien revised this scene to align with the darker portrayal of Gollum. This change reveals how the Middle-earth saga evolved over time, making early editions of The Hobbit a treasure for fans and collectors. Number 6. From 1879 to 1933, Texas was without an official state flag, despite widespread use of the Lone Star flag. The lapse occurred after the Texas legislature repealed an earlier flag law. This iconic symbol continued to represent Texas informally until its official reinstatement. Today, the Lone Star flag is a proud emblem of Texas's independent spirit, reflecting its unique history as a former republic. Number 7. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? Wildlife technician Richard Thomas calculated the answer, roughly 700 pounds. Thomas based this on a woodchuck's burrowing habits, comparing the volume of dirt displaced to hypothetical wood. While woodchucks don't actually chuck wood, the quirky calculation adds charm to the tongue twister. It also highlights the curious nature of wildlife enthusiasts who bring such questions to life. Number 8. Red Solo cups, iconic symbols of American party culture, have become popular souvenirs for tourists. Their fame is tied to appearances in Hollywood movies, where they're staples of party scenes. Their design, with measurement lines for various drink sizes, also contributes to their practicality. Fun fact, they were introduced by Solo Cup Company in the 1970s and remain a pop culture phenomenon. Number 9. Swedish meatballs owe their origins to King Charles XII of Sweden, who brought the recipe from Turkey in the early 18th century. The dish was adapted with local ingredients, like lingonberry jam, and became a Scandinavian staple. Today, they're synonymous with Swedish cuisine, famously served at IKEA, which sells millions of meatballs worldwide each year, further spreading this royal-inspired recipe. Number 10. Australia boasts more camels than Egypt, with herds roaming the outback. Originally imported in the 19th century for exploration and construction, these camels thrived in Australia's arid climate. Today, they're a valuable export to Middle Eastern countries. Australia's unique camel population highlights how introduced species can adapt and thrive, becoming integral to their new ecosystems. Number 11. Fritz the Cat, 1972, was the first X-rated animated film, breaking ground with its satirical take on counterculture. Despite controversy, it became the highest-grossing independent animated movie, earning over $90 million in today's money. Directed by Ralph Bakshi, it pushed boundaries in animation, paving the way for adult-oriented cartoons like South Park and Family Guy, proving animation isn't just for kids. Number 12. Roughly 33% of cats are immune to catnip, a reaction tied to genetics. Catnip contains nepentolactone, a compound that triggers a euphoric response in sensitive cats. Interestingly, kittens don't respond to catnip until they're a few months old. For those cats who are affected, the herb can provide hours of playful fun, making it a feline favorite for generations. Number 13. When logged into Facebook, your online activity is closely tracked, even beyond the platform. This data collection feeds its powerful advertising algorithms, allowing it to serve highly targeted ads. The practice raises privacy concerns, with experts recommending logging out or using browser extensions to limit tracking. Despite these concerns, Facebook remains a social media giant with over 2 billion active users. Number 14. Cold showers offer surprising health benefits, from boosting circulation to enhancing mood. The shock of cold water stimulates blood flow, which can improve recovery after exercise and promote healthy skin. Cold showers may even support weight loss by activating brown fat, which burns calories to generate heat. Additionally, they're linked to reduced symptoms of depression, making them an invigorating addition to any routine. Number 15. During World War II, German tank drivers believed driving over camel droppings brought good luck. This unusual superstition may have stemmed from efforts to boost morale during challenging desert campaigns. The tradition illustrates the fascinating role of rituals and beliefs in warfare, even among technologically advanced armies, adding a quirky human element to the history of military strategy. Number 16. In Alabama, it's illegal to shoot, hunt, game, play cards, or race on Sundays, with fines ranging from $10 to $100. This blue law reflects older traditions aimed at preserving Sunday as a day of rest. While enforcement has relaxed, these laws remind us of historical attempts to regulate moral behavior and maintain community norms during the 19th and early 20th centuries. Number 17. The Xbox was originally named DirectXbox to highlight Microsoft's DirectX graphics technology, designed to elevate gaming visuals. Microsoft aimed to compete with Sony's PlayStation and Nintendo's consoles. The final name, Xbox, stuck due to its simplicity and appeal. Launched in 2001, it introduced gamers to Halo, revolutionizing multiplayer gaming and solidifying Xbox as a major player in the console market. Number 18. Walter Hunt invented the safety pin in 1849, creating a design so simple yet effective that it remains largely unchanged today. Hunt, in financial trouble, sold the patent for just $400, a fraction of its true value. The safety pin's versatility spans everything from fashion fixes to medical uses, proving that small inventions can have enormous impacts on daily life. Number 19. In 1972, Vesna Vulovic survived a fall from 30,333 feet without a parachute, making history as the highest fall survivor. A flight attendant, she was the sole survivor of an airplane bombing. Despite breaking nearly every bone in her body, she recovered after 16 months in the hospital. Her resilience and recovery earned her a place in the Guinness World Records and global admiration. Number 20. A mason in 1700s Jerusalem accidentally left a wooden ladder outside a church, and it hasn't been moved since. The latter's placement now requires approval from 6 Christian denominations, a result of long-standing agreements. This seemingly trivial object has become a symbol of religious harmony and the complexities of shared sacred spaces in Jerusalem's rich cultural and spiritual history. Number 21. Eminem's mother filed an $11 million defamation lawsuit against him over his controversial lyrics portraying her in a negative light. The lawsuit ultimately settled for $25,000, with most going to legal fees. Eminem's raw autobiographical lyrics have sparked debates about artistic freedom and personal boundaries, cementing his status as one of hip-hop's most polarizing yet influential artists. Number 22. San Marino, the world's 5th smallest country, covers just 24 square miles, nestled within Italy. It's also Europe's 3rd smallest nation. Known for its medieval architecture and independence since 301 CE, San Marino boasts a vibrant tourism industry. Its citizens enjoy one of the world's highest GDP per capita rates, blending ancient history with modern prosperity in this unique microstate. Number 23. Ginger beer and ginger ale may share a key ingredient, but they're quite different. Ginger beer is brewed and fermented, giving it a robust, spicy kick, while ginger ale is simply carbonated water flavored with ginger. Ginger beer, with its richer flavor, is often used in cocktails like Moscow Mules, while ginger ale shines as a refreshing, lighter soda. Number 24. During the first live iPhone presentation in 2007, Steve Jobs had to swap phones behind the scenes to prevent crashes. The early prototype struggled with limited RAM and battery life. Despite these challenges, the demonstration captivated the audience, marking the beginning of a tech revolution. Today, the iPhone's seamless performance stands in stark contrast to its ambitious but fragile debut. Number 25. In Mississippi, dining and dashing on a check over $25 is considered a federal offense, while in California, it's treated as petty theft. These stark differences in legal responses highlight how state laws can vary widely across the U.S. Dining laws also reflect broader attitudes toward theft and accountability, emphasizing the need for awareness of local regulations. Number 26. The NYPD assigned an officer to shadow wrestler Andre the Giant whenever he went out drinking, to ensure he didn't accidentally harm others by falling. Known for his massive size and legendary drinking ability, Andre once consumed 119 beers in a single sitting. His outsized personality and unique challenges made him a true icon, both in and out of the ring. Number 27. In The Godfather, the word mafia is never mentioned, as the real mafia reportedly objected. This demand was part of an agreement between filmmakers and the Italian-American Civil Rights League. Despite this limitation, the film became a masterpiece of storytelling, exploring themes of power, family, and loyalty, and earning a place among the greatest movies of all time. Number 28. The presidential car, known as the Beast, is a fortress on wheels. Its windows don't open, except for the driver's toll window, and it has no keyholes. Only Secret Service agents know how to open its doors. Equipped with a blood supply matching the president's type and advanced security features, it's designed to ensure the commander-in-chief's safety in any situation. Number 29. In 1876, Thomas Edison invented an electric pen, originally intended for duplicating documents. This ingenious device was later adapted into the world's first tattoo machine in 1891 by Samuel O'Reilly. Today, Edison's innovation has a lasting legacy in tattoo artistry, which has become a multi-billion-dollar industry and a creative expression for millions worldwide. Number 30. Animal Planet aired 2 fake documentaries claiming mermaids exist, sparking widespread belief in these mythical creatures. So convincing were the shows that the U.S. government issued an official statement denying their existence. The documentaries, though fictional, highlighted humanity's fascination with folklore and the blurred lines between entertainment and science in media. Number 31. In 18th century England, pineapples symbolized wealth due to high import costs. Often displayed at parties, they were rarely eaten and sometimes rented out as decorations. The fruit's exotic appeal made it a status symbol, reflecting the opulence and eccentricities of the British elite during the Age of Exploration. Number 32. Marvel's Deadpool issue number 27 holds the Guinness World Record for most comic book characters on one cover, featuring 232 heroes and villains. This milestone celebrated Deadpool's unique charm and comedic approach to storytelling, further solidifying the character's popularity in both comic books and blockbuster movies. Number 33. While filming Rocky IV, Dolph Lundgren punched Sylvester Stallone so hard that Stallone was hospitalized for 9 days. The hit caused his heart to swell, leading to an intensive care stay. Despite the injury, the scene contributed to the film's raw intensity, showcasing the dedication actors put into their roles. Number 34. Before joining the United States in 1791, Vermont operated as an independent republic for nearly 15 years. It had its own currency, postal service, and constitution, even outlawing slavery in 1777. This period of autonomy reflects Vermont's progressive values and unique history, which continue to shape its identity today. Number 35. An adult human kidney weighs about 5 ounces and is roughly the size of a fist. These vital organs filter 50 gallons of blood daily, removing toxins and balancing fluids. Despite their small size, kidneys are powerhouses of the body, essential for maintaining overall health and well-being. Number 36. Without saliva, humans cannot taste food. Saliva breaks down molecules in food, allowing taste buds to detect flavors. Beyond taste, saliva aids digestion, prevents tooth decay, and protects against harmful bacteria. It's a vital, often overlooked component of the body's ability to enjoy and process food. Number 37. The German Autobahn is famous for its sections without speed limits, a rule adopted in 1972 to avoid associations with Nazi policies. Known for its safety despite high speeds, the Autobahn attracts thrill-seeking drivers worldwide. The network's engineering excellence ensures smooth traffic flow and minimal accidents. Number 38. A diet of only rabbit meat can lead to protein poisoning, caused by excessive protein and insufficient fat intake. Known as rabbit starvation, it highlights the importance of dietary balance. Historically, survivalists and explorers have encountered this condition when relying solely on lean game meat in the wild. Number 39. The loudness of a monkey's call correlates with the size of its testicles. A study revealed that monkeys with smaller testicles produce louder calls, possibly to compensate for reproductive disadvantages. This unusual trait offers fascinating insights into animal behavior and evolutionary strategies for attracting mates. Number 40. Every Pixar movie contains a reference to the next film in development, a tradition known as the Pixar Easter egg. For example, a stuffed bear resembling Lotso from Toy Story 3 appears in Up. These hidden details create an interconnected Pixar universe, delighting fans who hunt for clues. Number 41. Joe Arity, often called the happiest prisoner on death row, had an IQ of 46 and was wrongly convicted of murder. He smiled all the way to the gas chamber, unaware of his fate. Years later, evidence cleared his name, turning his story into a powerful testament to the flaws in the justice system. Number 42. Dinoflagellates are plankton with a bizarre effect. If consumed, they can reverse sensations of hot and cold and even cause hallucinations. Symptoms, part of a condition called ciguatera poisoning, can last for weeks or years. This tiny organism's impact underscores the strange and often dangerous quirks of marine life. Number 43. Red pandas are evolutionary enigmas with no close living relatives, not even giant pandas. These adorable creatures belong to their own family, Eluridae, and primarily eat bamboo. Found in the Himalayan forests, red pandas are endangered, making conservation efforts critical to preserving their unique lineage. Number 44. After Christianity, Judaism is the second largest religious affiliation in the United States, with over 5 million adherents. This vibrant community has significantly influenced American culture, contributing to fields like science, literature, and the arts. Jewish holidays and traditions enrich the nation's diverse tapestry of beliefs. Number 45. In Switzerland, flushing toilets after 10 p.m. in shared buildings is often banned to reduce noise. This quirky rule reflects Swiss respect for neighbors and strict noise pollution laws. While controversial, it showcases the nation's commitment to harmony and considerate living standards. Number 46. Sheep are born with long tails, but farmers dock them to prevent infections caused by flies laying eggs in the wool. Tail docking, done within weeks of birth, improves hygiene and reduces health risks. While it's a controversial practice, it remains common in sheep farming to ensure better overall welfare for the animals. Number 47. A group of rhinoceroses is called a crash, an apt name for these powerful and majestic animals. Rhinoceroses, weighing over a ton, can charge at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. Despite their strength, all 5 rhino species are endangered due to poaching and habitat loss, making conservation efforts critical. Number 48. China has a 3,000-mile-long network of underground tunnels designed to store and transport mobile intercontinental ballistic missiles. Nicknamed the Underground Great Wall, these tunnels provide strategic protection for China's military assets. The project highlights the country's focus on security and its commitment to safeguarding its defense infrastructure. Number 49. Pit bulls rank among the most affectionate dog breeds, often nicknamed nanny dogs, for their gentle nature with children. Despite misconceptions, studies show they are less aggressive than many other breeds. Their reputation for violence stems from misuse in illegal dogfighting, where they're forcibly trained to be aggressive. Number 50. Using tanning beds before age 30 increases melanoma risk by 75%, as the concentrated UV radiation penetrates deep into the skin. Tanning devices are classified in the highest cancer risk category, alongside tobacco. Public health campaigns emphasize safer alternatives like self-tanning products to reduce this preventable health risk. Number 51. Scientists and an amateur beekeeper discovered that waxworms can digest plastic bags. Enzymes in their saliva break down polyethylene, a material notorious for environmental damage. Research into replicating this process offers hope for reducing plastic waste, presenting a natural and innovative solution to a global crisis. Number 52. Long before modern painkillers, people chewed willow bark for relief. The bark contains salicylic acid, a compound still used in aspirin. Ancient Egyptians and Hippocrates documented its medicinal properties. This natural remedy laid the foundation for one of the world's most widely used drugs, proving ancient wisdom's enduring value. Number 53. The oldest known "your mom" joke was found on a 3,500-year-old Babylonian tablet. Unearthed in Iraq in 1976, the tablet contained riddles and jokes, including one mocking someone's mother. Though the artifact has since been lost, the humor endures, showcasing humanity's long history of playful insults. Number 54. Kangaroos never stop growing throughout their lives, making them the largest marsupials on Earth. Adult males can reach heights of over 6 feet and weigh more than 200 pounds. Found only in Australia, kangaroos play a vital role in their ecosystem, feeding on grasses and helping maintain balance in the landscape. Number 55. Vernors Ginger Ale, America's oldest soda, was created in 1866 by Detroit pharmacist James Verner. Aged in oak barrels for 4 years, it has a distinctively bold flavor. Once a Michigan-exclusive treat, Verner's gained nationwide popularity and remains a beloved classic among ginger ale enthusiasts. Number 56. Taking a photo with the first camera required sitting still for up to 8 hours. Developed in the 1820s, these early devices used metal plates coated with chemicals to capture images. The long exposure times made portrait sessions exhausting, but they marked the beginning of modern photography. Number 57. Pouring alcohol on a scorpion causes it to sting itself to death. This bizarre reaction results from the scorpion's heightened sensitivity to external stimuli. While often cited as a curious fact, it's also a reminder of how strange and intricate the animal kingdom can be. Number 58. The first roller coaster, built in the 1700s, wasn't for fun. It was used to transport coal. Miners discovered it could reach speeds up to 50 miles per hour, sparking tourist interest. For a small fee, thrill seekers could ride, paving the way for modern amusement park attractions. Number 59. A cat's front paws have 5 toes, while their back paws have only 4. This unique trait helps them climb and balance. Cats' paw pads also serve as shock absorbers, allowing them to walk silently, a skill that's vital for hunting and stalking prey in the wild. Number 60. The word barbarian originally referred to people who didn't speak Greek. Ancient Greeks thought foreign languages sounded like bar, giving rise to the term. Over time, barbarian took on a derogatory connotation, symbolizing uncivilized behavior. This linguistic evolution reflects how language and culture shape perceptions. Number 61. In a herd of horses, at least one will stay awake, while the others sleep to keep watch for predators. This instinctive behavior ensures the group's safety and demonstrates the social intelligence of horses. Their ability to look out for one another highlights the strength of their bonds. Number 62. Antimatter is the most expensive substance on Earth, costing an estimated $62.5 trillion per gram. Scientists use it in particle physics research, but producing even tiny amounts requires immense energy and resources. Despite its astronomical price, antimatter could one day revolutionize fields like energy and space exploration. Number 63. The word friends is said in every single episode of Friends, often as part of the dialogue or theme song. This subtle consistency ties the show together across its 10-season run. Fun fact: the series, which debuted in 1994, remains one of the most popular sitcoms, drawing millions of fans even decades after its finale. Number 64. Chess and Sudoku are celebrated as brain-boosting activities that enhance memory, problem-solving, and strategic thinking. Chess trains logical reasoning and foresight, while Sudoku improves pattern recognition and concentration. Both hobbies are highly recommended by cognitive scientists as fun ways to keep your brain sharp and healthy at any age. Number 65. In Australia, kangaroos outnumber humans nearly 2 to 1, with an estimated 50 million kangaroos compared to 26 million people. These iconic marsupials are so abundant that they're considered a national symbol and are sometimes culled to manage populations and prevent damage to crops and ecosystems. Number 66. During Prohibition in the United States, whiskey was legally sold in pharmacies as a medicinal remedy. Walgreens took full advantage, growing from 20 stores to nearly 400 by the end of Prohibition. This loophole allowed Americans to indulge their whiskey cravings under the guise of healthcare. Number 67. About 15% of iPhone users continue using their phones with broken screens, risking further damage and potential injury. Despite the high repair costs, many people prioritize functionality over aesthetics. Apple's repair programs and insurance options aim to address this issue, encouraging users to maintain their devices. Number 68. Baby owls, called owlets, are born with fluffy down feathers and closed eyes. They depend entirely on their parents for food and protection. As they grow, owlets develop their distinctive feathers and learn to fly, eventually becoming the skilled hunters that owls are known to be. Number 69. To avoid favoritism, the European Union designed its banknotes to feature imaginary architecture. Bridges, arches, and windows on the notes symbolize openness and unity without referencing any specific country. This creative choice reflects the EU's commitment to neutrality and inclusivity among its member states. Number 70. Elephants can die of heartbreak after losing a mate or close companion. Highly social and emotional animals, they mourn their dead by gathering around the body and displaying grief-like behaviors. This profound emotional capacity highlights elephants' intelligence and deep social bonds, making their conservation even more vital. Number 71. It takes the average person about 12 seconds to count to 24, though the pace varies based on concentration and rhythm. Fun fact: this simple exercise can improve mental focus and is a popular warm-up for public speakers and performers to steady their nerves before taking the stage. Number 72. Manatees are vulnerable to cold water and can get frostbite if temperatures drop below 68 degrees Celsius. Unlike other marine mammals, their fat doesn't insulate well against the cold. This sensitivity has led to mass migrations during winter to warmer waters, like Florida Springs, where conservationists monitor and protect them. Number 73. Eating breakfast has been shown to improve mental and physical well-being throughout the day. A balanced morning meal stabilizes blood sugar, enhances focus, and reduces fatigue. Studies show breakfast eaters tend to perform better at work and school, making it a critical part of a healthy lifestyle. Number 74. The original Xbox included edited audio snippets from NASA's Apollo missions, adding a space-age touch to the gaming console. These recordings, buried deep in the system, paid homage to human exploration. This little-known detail exemplifies Microsoft's creativity in designing their groundbreaking entry into the gaming industry. Number 75. During the production of Pink Floyd's Animals album cover, the inflatable pig tied to a London power station broke free, drifting into the flight path of Heathrow Airport. Flights were grounded until the pig was safely retrieved. This bizarre incident added a legendary story to an already iconic album. Number 76. Herring communicate through flatulence, producing bubbles that create sound frequencies to talk to each other. This unusual form of communication is used to stay together in groups, particularly in the dark. Scientists humorously dubbed these noises fast repetitive tick sounds, or FRTs, showcasing nature's quirky ingenuity. Number 77. Schnapsidee, a German word, describes a wild or ridiculous idea that only seems good when drunk. The term humorously captures the creativity, or chaos, that can arise from inebriated thinking. This linguistic gem highlights Germany's playful approach to language and its cultural appreciation for wit and humor. Number 78. Forgiveness is the single most powerful trait linked to happiness in humans. Studies show that letting go of grudges reduces stress, improves mental health, and fosters better relationships. Practicing forgiveness can lead to increased life satisfaction, making it a cornerstone of emotional resilience and well-being. Number 79. Albert Einstein married his cousin, Elsa Einstein, in 1919. The pair grew close after Einstein's first marriage ended, and Elsa supported his groundbreaking work in physics. While their union raised eyebrows, it reflected the complex personal life of one of history's greatest scientific minds. Number 80. The tongue twister. She sells seashells by the seashore was inspired by Mary Anning, a pioneering 19th century paleontologist. She collected and sold fossils, including dinosaur remains, along England's Jurassic coast. Anning's discoveries advanced the field of geology, making her a true trailblazer in science, despite facing gender discrimination. Number 81. Scientists are still unsure how dinosaurs mated, due to their large sizes and anatomical complexities. Fossil evidence offers limited clues, but theories suggest that their behavior might have been similar to modern reptiles or birds. Despite extensive research, the mystery of dinosaur reproduction remains one of paleontology's most intriguing puzzles. Number 82. Nagoro, a small Japanese village, is home to only 35 people, but features over 350 scarecrows. These life-size dolls, created by local artist Ayano Tsukimi, represent former residents and serve as a poignant tribute to the village's declining population. Nagoro has since become a unique cultural and tourist attraction. Number 83. The term nibblings refers to nieces and nephews collectively. This gender-neutral word is a modern addition to English, derived from siblings. It simplifies family conversations and reflects society's growing embrace of inclusive language, proving that even familial terms can evolve with changing times. Number 84. Rabbits can literally die of fright when startled by predators. Their delicate cardiovascular systems make sudden shocks potentially fatal. This vulnerability highlights the importance of creating safe, stress-free environments for pet rabbits and protecting wild rabbits from unnecessary disturbances in their natural habitats. Number 85. Phobia, the fear of trusting others due to past relationship traumas, affects many people worldwide. This fear often leads to self-isolation and anxiety in social interactions. With therapy and self-reflection, those suffering from phobia can rebuild trust and form healthier relationships, overcoming their emotional barriers. Number 86. September 3rd is celebrated as International Bacon Day, honoring this beloved breakfast staple. Fans worldwide indulge in bacon-themed recipes, from maple bacon cupcakes to bacon-wrapped everything. The day also highlights bacon's history, which dates back thousands of years, making it one of humanity's oldest preserved meats. Number 87. Even when awake, parts of your brain fall asleep through micro-rest cycles. These cycles help the brain manage fatigue and maintain focus. Known as local sleep, this phenomenon can explain why people sometimes feel temporarily disengaged or forgetful during tasks, even after a good night's rest. Number 88. Classic ingredients like eye of newt and toe of frog from Shakespearean witch spells are actually old terms for herbs, mustard seed and buttercup, respectively. These poetic names reflect the rich tradition of using plants in medicine and folklore, adding mystique to natural remedies in ancient times. Number 89. About 70% of people tilt their heads to the right when kissing, according to studies. This tendency is linked to brain dominance and the way people instinctively process emotions. It's a fascinating example of how biology subtly shapes even the most romantic of human behaviors. Number 90. The name Milky Way comes from the Greek term galaxias kyklos, meaning milky circle. Ancient stargazers used this name to describe the galaxy's hazy, luminous band in the night sky. Today, it symbolizes not only our galaxy, but humanity's enduring curiosity about the universe's mysteries. Number 91. Scratching your ear can relieve a ticklish throat thanks to connected nerves. Stimulating the ear's vagus nerve sends signals to the throat, alleviating discomfort. This quirky trick is a simple example of how interconnected the human body's nervous system truly is. Number 92. Fruit flies were the first living creatures sent into space in 1947 aboard a US V-2 rocket. Scientists studied their reactions to cosmic radiation, laying the groundwork for human space travel. These tiny pioneers proved invaluable in advancing our understanding of biology in space environments. Number 93. There are more stars in space than grains of sand on all Earth's beaches combined. With over 200 billion galaxies in the observable universe, each containing billions of stars, the cosmos is unimaginably vast. This staggering fact humbles humanity, reminding us of our small place in the universe. Number 94. Of the Earth's 70% water coverage, only 3% is fresh, with much of it locked in glaciers. The remaining 97% is saltwater, found in oceans and seas. This limited freshwater supply underscores the importance of conservation and innovation to ensure sustainable access for a growing global population. Number 95. The atomic number of iron is 26, meaning its nucleus contains 26 protons. Iron is one of the most abundant elements in Earth's crust and core, vital for construction, industry, and human biology. It forms the basis of hemoglobin, the protein that transports oxygen in our blood. Number 96. Swans have over 25,000 feathers covering their bodies, providing insulation and buoyancy. These majestic birds use their dense plumage to stay warm in cold water. Symbolizing love and beauty in many cultures, swans are also known for their lifelong pair bonds, making them icons of romance. Number 97. In Louisiana, biting someone with false teeth is considered aggravated assault, a curious distinction in the law. This odd legal quirk highlights the sometimes humorous specificity of regional statutes, often rooted in unique historical contexts or past legal cases. Number 98. Male cats are called Toms, while females are Queens or Mollies. These regal names reflect cats' historical association with nobility and their dignified demeanor. Despite their independent nature, cats have been cherished companions for thousands of years, from ancient Egypt to modern households. Number 99. The Bible never explicitly states there were 3 wise men, only that 3 gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, were brought to Jesus. This interpretation has become ingrained in Christmas traditions, illustrating how stories evolve through cultural retellings and artistic representations over centuries. Number 100. When threatened, ladybugs bleed from their knees, releasing a foul-smelling yellow fluid to deter predators. This defense mechanism, called reflex bleeding, helps them survive in the wild. Their bright red and black colors also serve as a warning to potential attackers about their toxicity. Number 101. Butterflies have exoskeletons, meaning their skeletons are external, providing both protection and support. This lightweight structure allows them to fly gracefully. Their vibrant wings, made of tiny scales, create colorful patterns that aid in camouflage or attract mates. Butterflies' metamorphosis from caterpillar to adult remains one of nature's most fascinating transformations. Number 1. The bristlemouth fish, or cyclothone, may not win any beauty contests, but it dominates the oceans with up to a quadrillion individuals swimming in the deep. This shadowy tiny fish thrives in darkness where food is scarce, proving that even the humblest creatures can outnumber humanity by a staggering margin. If you combined their mass, they'd outweigh most vertebrate populations on Earth. Number 2. The Tasmanian devil's fight for survival is complicated by a contagious cancer that causes grotesque facial tumors. Transmitted through biting, the cancer cells evade their host's immune systems thanks to low genetic diversity. Amazingly, these rogue cells started as devil tissue but evolved into a separate parasitic organism. Despite their unique nature, these cells remain phylogenetically classified as marsupials. Similar transmissible cancers also appear in dogs, clams, and hamsters. Number 3. Ancient Egypt wasn't just a civilization of pyramids and pharaohs. It had its own historians too. Archaeologists have unearthed records showing that Egyptians chronicled their world meticulously. The remarkable fact is that many modern archaeologists now study the remains of a society that once had its own archaeologists looking at even older history. Layers of time and preservation offer a window into how people viewed their past thousands of years ago. Number 4. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, had a twin brother named Jesse Garon Presley, who was tragically stillborn. Despite rarely speaking about it, Elvis carried the weight of Jesse's absence throughout his life. Some biographers suggest this loss profoundly shaped Elvis's personality, fueling his drive for fame and connection. Elvis often mentioned that his brother's spirit was always with him, a silent influence on his iconic legacy. Number 5. Hummingbirds are so perfectly built for flight that their tiny feet seem almost redundant. These birds, members of Apodiformes, footless, use their miniature feet solely for perching, scratching, and building nests. Lacking knees, they cannot walk or hop. Instead, their wings carry all the workload. Watching a hummingbird in flight, its feet disappear into a blur, proving that nature can prioritize efficiency over versatility in astonishing ways. Number 6. The botulinum toxin in Botox is so mind-bogglingly potent that the entire global supply for aesthetic and medical use weighs less than a single gram. This deadly neurotoxin produced by Clostridium botulinum bacteria can paralyze muscles in microscopic doses, offering wrinkle relief or treatment for migraines. To put it in perspective, a teaspoon of this toxin could theoretically wipe out humanity. Beauty truly comes at a molecularly dangerous cost. Number 7. The Lewis and Clark expedition encountered an epic game of translation telephone when meeting a Salishan-speaking tribe. The chain of interpretation went from English to French to Hidatsa to Shoshone to Salishan, thanks to a complex mix of tribal slaves, Sacagawea, and her French-speaking husband. Each person added a layer of linguistic relay, turning basic messages into hilariously drawn-out exchanges straight out of a comedy skit. Number 8. Believe it or not, many ancient Egyptian mummies didn't survive the test of time, not because of decay, but because people ate them. In the Middle Ages, mummy powder became a sought-after medicine believed to cure ailments. People ground mummies into dust and consumed them, thinking they harnessed ancient healing powers. This bizarre medical craze decimated countless mummies, making intact specimens far rarer than they should be today. Number 9. Janet Jackson's 1989 hit Rhythm Nation has an unexpected superpower. It can crash certain laptops. The song's bass contains a frequency matching the resonant vibration of some older hard drives, causing them to malfunction. Tech companies had to scramble to design more robust systems after this discovery. Who knew a pop song could bring down computers, combining music history with a rare intersection of audio engineering and chaos? Number 10. Some octopuses have a grim, self-destructive quirk. If they swallow food without properly chewing, they can accidentally lobotomize themselves. This happens because their esophagus passes through their brain. Large, unchewed food can compress vital brain tissue, leading to severe damage or even death. While octopuses are highly intelligent creatures, This bizarre anatomical flaw shows how delicately balanced even brilliant biological designs can be. Number 11. Birds have a surprising advantage when it comes to spicy foods. They can't taste capsaicin, the compound that makes peppers hot. This evolutionary quirk explains why peppers develop their spice, to deter mammals while allowing birds to eat and spread their seeds. Birds happily munch on fiery peppers without flinching, ensuring plants can scatter their progeny far and wide without being gobbled up by pesky mammals. Number 12. Belize's national flag boasts 12 colors, making it the most colorful flag in the world. Adopted in 1981, the flag depicts two figures, tools of labor, and a lush wreath set against a blue background. Its vibrant design symbolizes the country's rich cultural diversity and agricultural roots. If there were a global contest for most visually dynamic national symbol, Belize would undoubtedly win with flying colors, literally. Number 13. In 2019, scientists stumbled upon the world's oldest known artwork, a 44,000-year-old cave painting on the Indonesian island of Sulawesi. The scene features wild pigs and human-animal hybrids in what appears to be a hunting tableau. This prehistoric masterpiece predates many other ancient works and reveals how early humans used art to express stories and mythologies. It's like finding humanity's first comic strip etched into stone. Number 14. France reigns as the world's most visited country, welcoming a staggering 90 million tourists in 2018. From the Eiffel Tower to the lavender fields of Provence, visitors flock to experience its charm. Spain claims the runner-up spot, proving Europe's irresistible allure. Whether it's cuisine, art, or architecture, France's magnetic appeal ensures it remains a cultural pilgrimage site for millions year after year. Number 15. All of Wikipedia, the sum of human knowledge in text form, can fit into a file smaller than the latest Call of Duty video game. The text-only version occupies just 51 GB uncompressed, while multimedia content requires a whopping 428 TB. This comparison highlights how sleek and efficient Wikipedia's digital archive is, despite containing billions of words, and how massive modern gaming files have become. Number 16. Spencer Silver, the inventor of the Post-it note, wasn't even trying to create a weak adhesive. On the contrary, he was looking for something strong when he stumbled upon a glue that barely stuck. A failed experiment turned into a triumph when his coworker used the glue to bookmark his hymnal pages. The Post-it note now sticks everywhere, proof that great inventions sometimes come from happy accidents. Number 17. Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen revolutionized medicine when he accidentally discovered X-rays in 1895. While experimenting with cathode rays, he noticed an eerie glow on a fluorescent screen, caused by invisible rays passing through solid objects. Röntgen's discovery allowed humans to peer inside the body for the first time, forever transforming diagnostics. He even took an X-ray of his wife's hand, an image that shocked the world with its skeletal detail. Number 18. Percy Spencer, a Raytheon engineer, inadvertently invented the microwave when he noticed a chocolate bar in his pocket melting near radar equipment. Intrigued, he experimented further and realized microwaves could rapidly heat food. This accidental breakthrough changed kitchens forever, turning bulky ovens and long cooking times into convenient high-speed meals. It's a delicious reminder that invention often strikes when you least expect it. Number 19. Silly Putty, the stretchy childhood toy, wasn't designed to entertain kids. During World War II, scientists searched for a synthetic rubber substitute, and Ruth Graves accidentally created a silicone polymer with bizarre properties, bouncy yet moldable. While it failed as rubber, its odd characteristics charmed children worldwide. What started as an industrial mistake became a household staple, reminding us that play can arise from serious pursuits. Number 20. Penicillin, the first life-saving antibiotic, was discovered accidentally by Alexander Fleming in 1928. Returning from vacation, Fleming found a strange mold, Penicillium notatum, growing in one of his Petri dishes, killing surrounding bacteria. What he almost discarded became a medical marvel, leading to antibiotics that have saved millions of lives. This lucky breakthrough launched modern medicine, proving that sometimes the greatest discoveries come from overlooked mistakes. Number 21. The beloved potato chip owes its crunchy existence to an annoyed chef named George Crumb. In 1853, a picky diner at a New York resort repeatedly sent back his fries, complaining they were too thick. In frustration, Crumb sliced the potatoes paper thin, fried them to a crisp, and served them as a snarky comeback. To his surprise, the customer loved them, and the potato chip was born. Number 22. Chocolate chip cookies, a kitchen classic, came about thanks to a happy accident in the 1930s. Ruth Wakefield, owner of the Toll House Inn, ran out of baker's chocolate and chopped up a semi-sweet bar, expecting it to melt. Instead, the chocolate held its shape, creating gooey pockets of flavor in her dough. The chocolate chip cookie has since become a sweet icon loved worldwide. Number 23. Teflon, the super slippery material used in nonstick cookware, was discovered by Roy Plunkett in 1938 while working on refrigerants for DuPont. He found a mysterious, waxy substance that resisted heat and friction, sparking its use in everything from pans to spacesuits. Teflon's accidental discovery highlights how serendipity often delivers materials that revolutionize entire industries. Number 24. The word millionaire was first coined in 1826 by British author Benjamin Disraeli in his novel Vivian Grey. The term described a level of wealth that seemed unfathomable to most people at the time. Today, with millions of millionaires worldwide, the concept is far more common, but the word still holds a sense of status and success, originating from literature that shaped public imagination. Number 25. The phrase blue chip comes from poker, where blue chips traditionally carry the highest value. This term entered the business world to describe reliable, financially strong companies, similar to how blue poker chips symbolize stability and worth. From Wall Street to casual conversation, the poker table origins of blue chip remind us of the enduring link between language, risk, and value. Number 26. The first credit card was issued by American Express in 1951, forever changing how we make payments. Initially designed as a simple charge card for travel and dining expenses, it marked the beginning of a cashless economy. Today, credit cards are a staple of global commerce, with trillions of transactions made annually. What started as a convenience is now an essential tool for modern financial life. Number 27. If you knock out a tooth, don't panic. Putting it back into its socket might save it. Teeth can regenerate their roots if reinserted quickly and properly. This remarkable ability is due to the body's natural healing process, which can fuse the tooth back into place. Dentists recommend rinsing the tooth gently, replanting it, and seeking professional care immediately. It's dental magic in action. Number 28. A housefly lives for only about 14 days, yet its brief life is incredibly eventful. In those 2 weeks, a fly can lay up to 500 eggs, spread diseases, and annoy countless humans with its buzzing. Despite their short lifespan, flies play an important ecological role, aiding in decomposition and serving as food for other animals. Their fast-paced existence proves you can do a lot in a little time. Number 29. The Saluki, often called the royal dog of Egypt, is the oldest known dog breed, dating back over 5,000 years. Ancient carvings depict these sleek, elegant dogs, accompanying pharaohs and hunters alike. Salukas were so revered that they were often mummified alongside their owners. Known for their incredible speed and endurance, they remain a symbol of loyalty, beauty, and history, bridging the past and present. Number 30. The bee hummingbird, native to Cuba, is the smallest bird in the world, measuring just 2.2 inches long and weighing less than a dime. Despite its size, this tiny marvel has a huge appetite, feeding on nectar from over 1,500 flowers daily. Its wings beat so fast, up to 80 times per second, that they create a humming sound, giving the bird its name. Small but mighty, it's nature's little powerhouse. Number 31. An astounding 75% of wild birds never make it past 6 months of age. Predators, accidents, and harsh environmental conditions all contribute to this high mortality rate. However, the survivors often live much longer, with some species thriving for decades. This brutal early survival phase ensures that only the strongest, smartest, or luckiest birds make it to adulthood, continuing their species in the face of adversity. Number 32. The slowest fish in the world is the seahorse, which travels at a mere 0.01 miles per hour. While its pace might seem unimpressive, the seahorse uses its slow, deliberate movements to its advantage, blending perfectly into its surroundings. With its prehensile tail for anchoring and upright swimming posture, it's a master of stealth in underwater grasslands. Slow and steady, the seahorse thrives in its own quiet, leisurely way. Number 33. Of the 650 known species of leeches, only Hirudo medicinalis is used in medical treatments. This medicinal leech has been a part of healthcare for thousands of years, dating back to ancient Egypt. Today, leeches assist in microsurgery by improving blood circulation and removing clots. Their saliva contains anticoagulants and painkillers, making them tiny, wriggling surgeons that blend modern science with historical practice. Number 34. The Fore people of Papua New Guinea once practiced ritual cannibalism to honor their dead. Unfortunately, this tradition led to the spread of kuru, a prion disease that causes paralysis and uncontrollable laughter before death. Tragically, the condition made infected bodies develop a fatty layer, which was said to make them taste delicious. The irony? Those most eager to honor the dead became the disease's next victims. Number 35. Eels have a unique life cycle. They spawn in the open ocean, but spend their adult lives in rivers. European eels, for example, journey thousands of miles to the Sargasso Sea to reproduce, with their offspring drifting back to freshwater habitats. This mysterious migration has puzzled scientists for centuries, as no one has ever witnessed eels spawning in the wild. These secretive swimmers remain an enigma of the natural world. Number 36. A crocodile's tongue is permanently attached to the roof of its mouth, preventing it from moving. This odd adaptation keeps the tongue out of the way, while the croc's jaws snap shut with bone-crushing force. It's also handy when hunting underwater, ensuring they don't accidentally swallow debris while lunging at prey. For crocodiles, immobility isn't a flaw, it's an evolutionary feature that suits their predatory lifestyle. Number 37. A snail's head has 2 pairs of tentacles, each serving a unique purpose. The longer pair contains the eyes, helping the snail navigate its environment, while the shorter pair is responsible for smelling and feeling. Some snail species have only 1 pair, meaning they must rely on a single, multi-purpose tentacle. These slow-moving creatures prove that nature can package sensory tools efficiently, even in tiny, slimy forms. Number 38. Sharks and rays don't have regular fish scales. Instead, their skin is covered in tiny, tooth-like structures called dermal denticles. These spikes reduce drag in the water, making sharks some of the fastest and most efficient swimmers in the ocean. Early humans even used shark skin as sandpaper for polishing wood. Razor sharp and resilient, these microscopic teeth are a testament to evolution's ingenuity. Number 39. In humans, nerve cells can grow up to 1 meter long, allowing signals to travel from the spine to the tips of your toes. But in animals, nerves get even longer. Giraffes have a laryngeal nerve that stretches 5 meters down their necks and back up again. Blue whales take it further with spinal nerve cells reaching 24 meters, one single cell relaying messages across the body of Earth's largest animal. Number 40. For millions of years, trees were practically indestructible because no organisms could break down lignin, the key component of wood. During the Carboniferous period, fallen trees piled up, creating massive coal deposits. Eventually, fungi evolved to digest lignin, finally returning trees to the natural cycle of decomposition. Without those ancient fungi, forests might still be piling up today, and we'd be missing the fossil fuels that shaped human industry. Number 41. Pineapples contain an enzyme called bromelain that breaks down proteins, which is why your mouth might feel tingly or sore after eating too much raw pineapple. Essentially, as you eat the pineapple, it's also eating you back. Bromelain is so powerful that it's often used as a meat tenderizer. Cooking the fruit destroys the enzyme, making it safe for your mouth. But where's the fun in that? Number 42. In Spain, greetings often involve a kiss on each cheek. Known as besos, This traditional gesture is a sign of warmth and friendliness. However, the exact protocol can vary. Men usually shake hands, while women receive the double kiss. It's a cultural norm that highlights Spain's emphasis on social connection and personal touch, making even a simple hello a charming ritual. Number 43. In Egypt, asking for salt at the dinner table is considered rude. The gesture implies that the food is poorly seasoned, subtly insulting the host's cooking. Egyptian hospitality places great value on food, and meals are often a communal, joyful experience. To avoid offense, guests are expected to appreciate the dishes as they're served, a lesson in gracious dining and respecting local traditions. Number 44. Vincent van Gogh, now regarded as one of history's greatest painters, only sold one painting in his lifetime. Titled The Red Vineyard at Arles, it was purchased by his brother's friend for 400 francs. Despite his immense talent, Van Gogh struggled with poverty and obscurity during his life. Today, his works are priceless, reminding us how brilliance often goes unrecognized until long after its time. Number 45. The famous Charging Bull statue near Wall Street was a guerrilla art installation by sculptor Arturo de Modica. In 1987, he paid $350,000 out of his own pocket to create the 7,000-pound bronze bull as a symbol of strength and optimism following the stock market crash. Placed illegally overnight, the bull was later embraced by the city and became an iconic financial district landmark. Number 46. In South Korea, writing someone's name in red ink is a big no-no. Traditionally, red ink was used to record the names of deceased individuals, making it a symbol of death. Writing a living person's name in red is seen as ominous or disrespectful. It's a fascinating cultural detail that reminds visitors to choose their pens carefully when signing cards or documents. Number 47. Finland takes sauna culture to the next level, with nearly every household having one. Saunas are so central to Finnish life that they're not just for relaxation. They're also where business deals are sealed and important conversations happen. Known for their intense heat and tradition of loili, steam, saunas reflect Finland's emphasis on community, health, and resilience in the face of freezing winters. Number 48. Despite global fame, no one knows the true identity of Banksy, the world's most famous graffiti artist. Known for his satirical, politically charged works, Banksy has managed to maintain anonymity for decades while captivating audiences worldwide. His art has appeared on everything from urban walls to auction houses, blurring the line between rebellion and high art, a mystery that only adds to his legend. Number 49. In Greece, waving with an open palm can be seen as deeply insulting. Known as the moutsa, this gesture historically symbolized shaming someone by smearing ash or dirt in their face. To avoid offending anyone, it's better to wave with a closed hand or a small, subtle gesture. It's an essential cultural tip for visitors to Greece, where seemingly innocent actions can carry a surprising history. Number 50. In Venezuela, arriving on time to a social gathering can make you stand out in the wrong way. Culturally, guests are expected to arrive 15 to 30 minutes late to avoid seeming overly eager. Known as La Hora Venezolana, this relaxed approach to punctuality reflects a broader emphasis on socializing over rigid schedules. Just don't try the same trick at work.